Good morning, sports fans, and welcome to another edition of NDB Media's Sports Talk with the Guys, home of the Monday Morning Quarterbacks on Saturday. Yes, we are live, ladies and gentlemen, and no one is safe while we troll the digital airwaves. Join us as we discuss the latest news of the world of sports and review the events of the past week. No fantasy sports here. We keep it real. And as such, you need to remember, we kill brain cells. We just might be the purveyors of... No, not might be. We are the purveyors of the zombie apocalypse. You have been warned. We are repetitive and redundant. We have no peers, and we are the internet's ongoing traffic wreck. Hell, we carry more water for sports than even Depends can handle. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, I'm your host, the Scorekeeper, and we are just so happy to be here on this glorious morning. Thank you, everyone, for joining us already. And I think we already have a few brave souls already joining us. Want to give a quick shout out to Aisha from across the pond. Is that the way she did it, Aisha? No, actually, I'm not able to do the sorority queen stuff, but they just wave, smile and wave, boys, smile and wave. I believe it's the penguins from Madagascar, but I'm not good at doing any of that stuff. I'm showing the colors. The year is ending. Yes, I'm flashing everyone. Because I do not feel well, folks. I apologize. Once I get my co-host on with me, I'm going to be able to get my cup of joe, which is just waiting for me right over there, and everything is going to be going. I'm not feeling very well. I am. I won't even admit to how much medication. Hell, if Homeland Security were to pull me over for some checks, I could serve as my own pharmacy, but that's neither here nor there. It is a wonderful and glorious morning, and I apologize if I feel bad. I do have a runny nose, and it's significant. I did dodge a bullet. I did not catch COVID. I do have a cold. It is fairly significant, but I'm really happy that it's just a cold. I was probably not going to do the program this morning. I am hyped up, and again, I'm on so many things that I'm not even going to discuss right now. But hey, it's all right. It's all legal stuff. I'm not A-roid. I don't do that stuff. Anyway, good morning. It's 54 degrees. As you can tell, it's not as cold. I don't have my little beanie on. My beanie and gloves are back. Well, here are my gloves, which I took to Washington with me. I don't know why I said that, but I take those gloves everywhere. I also took them to Alaska with me. So these gloves have been to the Capitol. They've been to the Outback. And they're right here in studio with me. And good morning. Oh, yes. Yes, the cute and cuddly teddy bear that we have is Aisha. Thank you. And good morning, Tony. Thank you for the love this morning, as well as from Aisha. So we are going and blowing this morning. 54 degrees. We have a gale warning for the area here in Southern California, which is crazy. I know my compatriots out there in Northeast America, I guess. I'm kind of doing the visual. In my mind, I'm doing the visual of the United States maps. That's why I was looking up that way. So anyway, hey, if you're interviewed by anyone, and especially it's just, I'm saying, if you're ever interviewed by anyone and it's an important question, if you look up to the left, that's a tell that you're about to lie. And because I forget how they say it. It's like in our mind, the creative side is up there. So when we're about to get creative, we're looking up. So whenever I get interviewed, just to screw with the interviewer, when I even ask, hey, so what do you do for a living? I always do it. Oh, man. I am just dangerous enough of my knowledge of psychology and stuff that I'm also into handwriting analysis. I'm way off. I'm all over the place right now. That when I know someone has some knowledge into handwriting analysis stuff, when you loop the A, and I'm going to have to show you what I'm talking about. I'll do it to screw with someone, because having an A that is an open loop. Forgive me here. I'm going to see if I can do this correctly right now, because I haven't done it in a while. In handwriting or cursive, A looped A. Let's see. Does that show up on screen? There it is. Look. All mass murderers have that in common. I had wrote a grievance once, and I had numerous looped A's. Oh my God. Oh. I just love screwing with people. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, I am a bastard. All right. That's all I can say is even my daughter turned me to them like, hi, have we met? So that's who I am. That's what I really am. So it's 54 degrees. It's going to get to a high of 58. It's going to be an overnight low of 50. Wow. As I mentioned, gale force. Looks like we're going to have rain starting as early as 11 a.m. So we'll see. Yes, there is an issue with the Raiders, which we will get to right now. Folks, you can even take a look. Ooh, you want to look at the porn that I have? Here's just some of the few items that I prepared. I'll give you a little cheat sheet look at what I'm doing. So these are all the things that we're going to go over today that even I just prepared for today's episode. But I've got to get the football stuff in here too, so we'll do that in a bit. But yeah, those are just a few of the things that I have right here ready to go. But as I said, we'll get to that in just a moment. Wow, it looks like we're going to have rain all day, which, all right, feels nice. Sun's going to rise out here in Pomona at 6:56 a.m. It's going to set at 4:51 p.m. The humidity is 96%. I do feel it. I understand what humidity is. Pressure is 30.04 inches. Visibility is 0.25 or a quarter of a mile. Of course, it's raining. Clouds everywhere. Wind is heading to the southwest at 1 mile per hour. Remember my spatial orientation. The dew point is 53 degrees, which is like right around where we're at. UV index is 0 of 10, and we're in a waxing gibbous for the moon phase. So that's just a quick look at the weather. It's all right. We have a 40% chance of rain at this moment, but we shall see. Tony, I don't know if you saw this, but Aisha was greeting you. And, of course, Aisha did have her comment about the Raiders. Yep, a lot of stuff going on in that one. Today is December 31st, 2022, so we're ending the season on a high note. And, excuse me a moment. Oh, I apologize. I didn't want to cough on air. So, let me see. Good morning, Aisha. Yeah, making some coffee so I can try to keep one with. Wow. I'm on pharmaceutical overdrive right now, folks. So I ask you to bear with me. Tony, oh, did you hear that? That's my coffee machine over there. Let's see. What is that? Oh, that white thingy right there. And calm down, folks. That white thingy right there. Oh, that is the back of a box where I have what they call the Java jackets. So when I've had clients come over and we serve them a cup of coffee, it's usually in a paper cup. Paper, not plastic, and not plastic lined, and not styrofoam. No, I don't have any within view. But anyway, paper cup, usually from Costco, whatever. And the brown jacket, or the thing that you put on there so you don't burn yourself, those are called Java jackets. I had no idea. So that's what that white box is. That's my point. Damn, I'm on a high, man. And just a little, there are the cups over there. So I'll have to get one right now. That's my handy dandy, awesome copier, scanner, fax, everything. It's double-sided too. Double-sided printing and double-sided scanning. Really nice. Anyway, today in history, back in 1906, Australian Championships men's tennis in Christchurch, New Zealand. All New Zealand final. Anthony Wiley beats Francis Fisher 6-0, 6-4, and 6-4. Woohoo! And Danny Nardico stops former world middleweight champion Jake LaMotta in 7 rounds. This was back in 1952 in a light heavyweight non-title bout in Coral Gables, Florida. LaMotta is knocked down for the only time in his career. His corner-stopping fight after the round. Woohoo! And a big deal. This on 1988. In 1988. On where? How? Sister Pauline Teresa's rolling in a grave. On December 31st, 1988, the Chicago Bears beat the Philadelphia Eagles in the Freaky Fog Bowl. And this is from history.com. The Chicago Bears defeat the Philadelphia Eagles 20-12 in a playoff game plagued by a thick fog starting late in the first half. Playing conditions at Soldier Field in Chicago become problematic, and fans in attendance and television viewers struggle to see the game, dubbed the Fog Bowl by media. The freak conditions were caused when cold air over Lake Michigan, I was going to say Michigan, Michigan, was blown by a... I just end the program right there. Was blown by a breeze toward warm air at Soldier Field on lakefront. According to the National Weather Service, meteorologists said the fog was so thick that it was like having clouds on the ground. Wow. It will be remembered as the best game you never saw. Oh, Fred Mitchell wrote in the first sentence of his game story in the next day's Chicago Tribune. Tony, I'm sorry. I pulled it out. Pulled it out of my hand. It's for history. I am so sorry. So sorry. Yes, and the reason why it's a cup of Joe is because we have coffee 77. So I'm going to have me a cup of coffee. It just doesn't sound right. It does not sound right. And I am sorry. I am. I guess the Cowboys did win on Thursday. Yes. Oh, my goodness. So here's one for you. Guy walks into a bar. He asks the bartender for a drink. He says, what? How much? He says, $1. Really? Let me have a drink. Do you have any food? Oh, yeah. We have blah, 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 everything on the menu. He says, how much? Nothing. Well, what would you like? It's like, yeah, really? So he hands him the food and everything. He says, man, I got to thank the owner. Man, where's the owner? Bartender says, he's upstairs with my wife. Patron says, what's he doing with my wife? The exact same thing I'm doing to his business right now. So, not sports related. Well, actually, it might be sports related because you go to a bar to watch games. So, I did go on Thursday for a little while, but since I haven't been feeling well, I was there for like 10 minutes. I'm like, oh, not going to happen. So, just did not work. It's been a horrible week. Like I said, just don't feel well. And the big dog is alive and well. Yes, I'm sorry, big dog. Hey, you can ask me in a little bit. But anyway, so looking at our schedule, this is the last one for December. These are wow. This is everything through 2024. I have March 2021 here. Just give you an idea. All the way through December 2024. So I'm about to get rid of it. What do we have? Of course, it's NFL week. Which week are we in? Is week 16? No, week 17. That's tomorrow. So January 2023. Do you have anything on schedule? Nothing really for January. The NHL All-Star Game is February 4th. On February 12th, we have the NFL Super Bowl. On the 18th, which the big dog, I hope, will provide details, the Mount Rushmore of the NBA. I've redone the entire Mount Rushmore stuff for Major League Baseball. And I'm going to be talking to Almighty about what we're going to do for the NFL football, which is still scheduled for August 5th game. Yep. Also for February, we have the weekend of the Mount Rushmore of the NBA, which will be on the 18th. On the 19th, the 71st NBA All-Star Game in Salt Lake City. And then in March, we have a lot of stuff coming up. Formula One opens up in Bahrain on March 5th. On March 8th, the WBC pool play begins, the World Baseball Cup, on March 8th. Woohoo! So we're still scheduled for the NFL Summer Draft, NFL Summer League Draft, May 24th. Which will, okay, forget that. March Madness begins March 16th to the 17th. On the 12th, we have March Madness Selection Day. So just to give you an idea of what's going on, Major League Baseball will open up on March 30th. So that's just a peek ahead of stuff that is coming, and we shall see. So look right here. Here's what we're going to do. for the Mount Rushmore of Major League Baseball. And we're hoping that all of you will play along as well. And this is what we're going to do. Starting pitchers, everyone's going to choose 4 starting pitchers. That's going to be on the April 8th episode. On May 13th, we're going to do catchers. We're going to do catchers. Of course we are. On June 10th, first baseman. On July 8th, second baseman. On August 12th, third baseman. On September 2nd, shortstops. Of course, that's the weekend right before. That's actually college opening day. But NFL opens already next season. On October 7th, we're going to handle all 3 positions for outfielders. So, I'm sorry. On November 12th. Oh, I'm so. On November 12th, we're going to handle DH, relief pitchers, and the incredible utility players of all time. And then we're going to have the final 4 on December 12th, 2023. So that's the Mount Rushmore of Major League Baseball. This year, it will be, or in one day this year, it's within a year. December 12th, 2023, we will have the Mount Rushmore. So we're still working on the one for the NFL. Let me see, what do I have here? Nothing yet, but I do have an outline of what we're going to be doing. So just heads up on that. So the Mount Rushmore of basketball will be on February 18th. Wrestling will be March 1st. Football will be August 5th. And then, I guess it's the year of the Mount Rushmores. On December 23rd, it will be the one for Major League Baseball, which is really kind of cool. So, hey, it is what it is. And let me see. I think I went through almost everything I needed to go through this morning. We're going to take a look at a few other items. Let's see on the leaderboards. Is anything going on in the PGA right now? I didn't click on that page, and that was my fault. No, nothing in the PGA. How about the LPGA? Is that the same page now? I think they merged them. There used to be a part. Oh, here it is. No, they do have their own as well. It looks like it's an El Blanco for PGA and LPGA. Now, we do have Kathy Whitworth did pass away on December 24th, 2022. As you know, the golf world and the world in general lost one of its most incredible women with the passing of Kathy Whitworth. Kathy was a champion in the truest sense of the word, both on the golf course, and on it. So, that's a shame. She was the winningest golf professional ever. Kathy passed away suddenly Saturday night, celebrating Christmas Eve with family and friends. Kathy left this world the way she lived her life, loving, laughing, and creating memories. Yeah. I actually knew who the individual was, and it's really a shame. Yes, Aisha, he was in the house for a moment. I don't know where he is right now, but we shall see. The passing of Kathy Whitworth. That's a shame. Yeah, we lost someone of incredible stature right there. In the NHL, so far by division, in the Eastern Conference, in the Metropolitan Division, Carolina leads with 54 points at 24-6-6. In the Atlantic, we have Boston with 59 points at 28-4-3. In the Western Conference, in the Central Division, I miss the Smythe and all of those other different names of the divisions. I don't see. They could have kept them, but whatever. Dallas, 50 points at 22-9-6. And in the Pacific, the home one, leading the Las Vegas Knights, 50 points, 24-12-2, followed by the Kings at 48, Edmonton 42, Calgary 41, Seattle 40, Vancouver 35, San Jose 29, and Anaheim 24. If you don't want to believe that we do not have a West Coast bias, well, there's proof for you. In the NBA standings right now, in the Eastern Conference, the Boston Celtics are 26-10, followed by the Bucks and the Nets are 2.5 back. The Cavaliers are 4, 76ers 5, Pacers 7. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, folks, it's division. I'm so sorry. Celtics, they're number 1 at 26-10. In the Atlantic, in the Central, the Milwaukee Bucks are 23-12. In the Southeast Division, we have Miami at 18-8. Wow, they're in first place. In the Northwest Division, we have the Denver Nuggets at 23-12. In the Pacific Division, of course, we have the LA Clippers at 21-16. And the Southwest Division, you have the New Orleans Pelicans. Look at that. Southwest. Southwest of what? Southwest. That's over by us. And yet you have New Orleans, Memphis, Dallas, San Antonio, and Houston. Southwest of what? The Mason-Dixon line? Come on. So the Pelicans are 23-12. And I think I've already said that twice, maybe even 3 times. So that's a quick look at those. And we're really, really happy with what's going on. You know, I'm going to have to copy and paste and get the message over to Double D right now. She's probably asleep at this hour, and I'm sure she is. So I'm going to see if I can get a longer. Ooh, I'm going to get a longer. Folks, this is a long cord. Look at how far I'm able to back away. That's at least 6 feet from that computer. So this is maybe 8 feet. Oh, the Cup of Joe is about. I was going to measure it in inches, and I said I better not want to live. I actually thought that one through. Oh, look! I got my Yankee colors on. This is what pharmaceuticals will do to a person right in the morning. Can I reach and get my cup of Joe? Oh, man, it is tantalizingly close. Is this what met users go through? Oh, boy. All right, I'm going to reach for it. Sorry, folks. I need my cup of Joe. There it is. There it is. At least I can still be annoying as I normally am. Oh, so I know the Java goodness is there. Oh, Tony and I are now in bliss. Sorry, folks. That was a desperate man. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. So, Dan Schlossberg, who is a host here on the network. He has written like 50 books over the years. He has his, and if you guys want to go ahead and sign up for it, he is a contributor to the IBWAA newsletter. I'm going to go ahead and put it right in here and go post it. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and post it on the Sports Talk with the Guys page on Facebook. Forgive me a moment. So if you guys want to follow up on this article right there, it's again by Dan Schlossberg. Really good stuff. Let me see. Pages. Wow. Oh, saw an image of me. Disgusting painting. Which is the character in Hanna-Barbera that said that? Disgusting painting. So let me post this article right now. Am I able to do so? Probably not. I think it's beyond my skill this early in the morning. Come on, post. All I want to do is post something. Come on. Apparently, I'm unable to do that this early in the morning. Wow. No comments, Aisha. So let me see. It is not letting me. It's disgusting. So I guess I have to go over as the Sports Talk with a Guy user. Here is the link, folks. If you want to take a look at it, I'll gladly send it on over to you. But here it is. There it is. I just posted it on the Sports Talk with the Guys page. It says, chat daily. Do you want a chat button? Hell no. Hell no, because then we're going to get awful, awful comments about not responding to our people here on Sports Talk with the Guys. So I just posted the link right there in the chat room as you see it right here on the page, as well on Sports Talk with the Guys page. As I mentioned, the article is written by Dan Schlossberg. He usually does the editorial and the preparation of the newsletter on Saturday mornings. So really good stuff. Check him out. Good morning to Engineer, who is there. Good morning, Jay. And, of course, he greets the man. Tony, Big Dog, Aisha. That's from Jay. Good morning, Big Dog. How are you doing?
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Ooh, he's alive and kicking, folks. You know what, Big Dog? If I were to be pulled over by law enforcement right now, Yeah, just on the blowing of the tank. There's another one. I'd probably spend a few hours in the drug tank right now, or the alcoholic tank, whatever it is.
Why is that?
I've just a lot of medication right now. I have a cold. I've not been well for this last week, and I'm just tired. And I'm not going to get into anything else. A little bit of good news, folks. Her last procedure was last week. She had 4 procedures in a week. I didn't even know that was legal, but she did, and she's returning to her normal self. So all is great in the world. It's like, why do I even go visit anymore? But that's neither here nor there. So the woman who is legally married to me is recovering, and we shall see. But speaking of other morbid issues, that was sad. I shouldn't have said it that way. But I was going to go straight into the story on Pelé, but we're going to go to that in just a little bit. It was a shattering, breaking news that we lost someone of that stature. Just a well-known individual, a good person, sports legend. I'm not going to say iconic because it's lame, because that's what everyone says. But we'll get into Pelé shortly. Big Dog, I haven't had a chance to speak to you directly in a little while, and I haven't had you early in the program as I do right here, just you and I. It's almost like old times, dude. Just you and I doing sports talk with the guys.
Yeah.
Big Dog.
Feels good.
Kind of does. Hey, we love Speedy, and we love Almighty, and we love Dreem, and everyone who has joined us over the year, and Jay too. So, because
that's
Jay
right.
joined us.
How is Corona Boy doing?
Corona Boy? What do you mean? Who?
Coronavirus Boy.
Oh, are you talking? Yes, Jay. Are you talking about me?
No.
Who? Corona?
I guess you don't read messages? Thomas has Corona.
Okay, I don't mean to be all into myself, which is what a shock. I have not been well. I've not been on the internet. People don't believe me when I say I'm not on the internet. I'm not.
Well, no, it wasn't a private message. That's why he says he missed Saturday's picks, because he has Corona.
I did not
know. He posted that last week. Yeah, he posted that Sunday morning, I believe. Or Saturday night after the show.
I have not. I've not been well, dude. I'm not joking on being on a pharmaceutical high right now. Big Dog, my alarm went off at 5:15. Normally it goes off at 4 in the morning, but it went off at 5:15 this morning. Yes, I know. I programmed it. Let it go. But I programmed it, and as soon as I woke up, yes, that cough. I think both Big Dog and I are not feeling well. But I just immediately said, I'm not going to get up. And then I thought of Aisha, and then I thought of Tony, and then I thought of Jay, and then the Big Dog, and then Speedy, then Almighty, and then Roz. And then I said, okay, I got to do the program.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering.
I was thinking about doing the program since Thursday. Anyway, I'm sorry, Big Dog. What?
I said I was kind of wondering if you were going to be on, since you put 80% of your picks in.
Oh, I just happened to be sitting at my computer for a moment because I received a message from someone that I was not making decisions on my own, that I was following someone else's lead. I'm like, oh, F you, boy. I'll make my own decisions like I always do. I made a joke of prevent defense 2 weeks ago on one game. And for the last 2 weeks, I've been hearing crap from a lot of people. Oh, dude.
Actually, that was me, and it was last week.
I don't recall it being last week.
I'm the one that said it on the air. I said, oh, when you said you were going on prevent defense, I said, oh, so you're going to pick exactly what she picks? And you went, no, I'm not. Watch. And then about 2 picks later, you picked something else.
I don't know if it was. I don't know if it
That
was
was
last
me.
week because, as I
Well,
said,
either
this has
way,
been going.
either
Big
way,
dog,
it was me.
big dog.
It was me.
Hold on a minute.
It was me.
Okay.
It was me.
Big
It
dog.
was me.
Okay.
It was me.
I got it. Okay. All I said was that when I used that line for that game, I was going to play prevent defense. I've been hearing it from a lot. This one is not about you this time, believe it or not. I've been hearing some comments from other people that I've been a pussy about my picks. So I'm like, I thought I made my decisions last week early. This has been going on for 2 weeks now. That's why it was the week before. And that's why I deliberately made my picks very quickly last week. I'm one of the first picks on last week's games. So this week, I'm like, oh, if that wasn't enough for all of you, I'm choosing now. I still got crap for last week. And I was like, oh my God. So, and all I was talking about was one game. Yes, Jay, thank you. When I said, I don't know if I should play prevent defense for this one. So it was really funny. And yes, Big Dog,
I have
you
a question
did
for
go
you.
with that. Go ahead, Big Dog, please.
Why do you care what anyone else thinks?
It's not whether I care what they think. Big Dog, I'm in conversations with people.
I know, but
And
you do care what they think because you went ahead and made the picks extra early just to prove your point. So you do care what they think. So my question is, why do you care?
because this is the audience that I care to spend my time with. Big Dog, I guess this is the real difference between you and I. Everyone who talks to me from Sports Talk with the Guys, they're family. And they make comments. They're razzing me. They're coming up with stuff. And I'm like, hey, okay, I'm going to answer them. And I'm going to answer them in the only way that I can by saying, I am making picks on my own. Didn't get mad, didn't get agitated. I just thought it was really funny that they homed in on your comment where I said, I think I'm going to play prevent defense on this one. So, yeah. Oh, you saw that? Roz, it wasn't directed at you. I would never do that to you. I was directing it to the belief of the married couple. The true odd couple. Roz says the old married couple. Jay says the true odd couple. Yeah. So anyway, here we go. Uh-oh. The show has become Roger's wind-up time. Big Dog stopped teasing Roger, and as far as I can see, you pick your own pick, so stop the teasers. That is funny. Folks, it is really fun what we do here. And speaking of fun, oh, sorry. I'm so used to having Speedy be one of the first ones to join me. So when I saw Speedy, I looked left, and did you see what I did? I was like, oh, wait. Oh, hi, Speedy. Good morning, Speedy. How you doing, young man?
Good. A little tired, but I'm good.
Yeah. I think a lot of us are as we end 2022, a climatic year, cataclysmic year, some crazy stuff. Speedy, before I go back to you, Big Dog. Oh, I'm sorry. Big Dog covered up.
Yes, I'm here.
How are you feeling, buddy? Do you have a cold as well?
Yeah, I'm recovering from the flu.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So, I have it as well, and I did have my flu shot. So,
I won't get those.
I wish it would have been a little bit better. Oh, look, Speedy, they're greeting you this morning. Everyone is. The mouse is in the house. Good morning. And, of course, good morning, Speedy. So, yeah. All right, Jay, we're getting old, but it's all good. So, Speedy, how was your year, buddy? How was everything now that we're coming to an end?
My year was fantastic, and the only reason that my night was rather stellar is because last night, not my church, but several churches had New Year's Eve early because, well, if we all did it tonight, we would all be screwed for tomorrow because a lot of us have to be there at like 7 or 8 in the morning for church. So
that's I gotta hand
Lightweight.
it to the clerical people on that one. They got that one right.
Bunch of lightweights.
Hey, I don't think we're gonna have a rose parade tomorrow.
No, we're not. It's tradition.
Because it's on Sunday.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. every time New Year's falls on a Sunday, because the churches on Colorado Boulevard blew their tops, their biblical thinking. And it's been for, I think, about 20 years now when it went into effect. It was roughly, I don't think it was around 9/11.
Actually, it's been 100 years, but okay.
What has been 100 years, Big Dog?
The fact that if the Rose Parade falls on a Sunday, they will move it to Monday, because back in the day when the floats were pushed or pulled, by horses, they did not want the horses to be rattled by the church bells on Sunday. So they made the rule to move it to Monday. And that started around 1920 something.
Oh, okay.
And they've kept the tradition since then. Since really no one goes to church on Sunday anymore on Colorado Boulevard, and because they really don't do the bells much anymore. And of course, horses do not pull the floats. But they kept tradition because it is tradition.
Well, there you go, folks. My memory is going. Obviously, I just make shit up all the time. When I remember we've had the events on Sundays. We've had the Rose Bowls on Sundays because it happens right after. This has been a regular occurrence, but apparently my memory is gone because I remember when the change happened, but apparently it's been from the 1920s. So there you go, folks. I'm going to acquiesce to the Big Dog on this one. I'm acquiescing to I already told you.
I just went by what the internet, the Pasadena News, and a few other
I'm sure that the internet is true.
The Pasadena News reported it, and a few other things. But I'm sorry if I offended you.
No, and didn't offend me. I apologize to everyone. I said, obviously, my memory is going.
Very sarcastically.
I said I acquiesced.
Very sarcastically that
Dude,
I corrected you. Oh my God, I corrected you. You
like
just
I
have
said,
a problem with that, Raj?
Not at all. I said I acquiesced to the Big Dog because my memory has failed.
You have to say, I will keep my mouth shut from now on.
That remains to be seen. I don't think any of us can here on Sports Talk with the Guys.
I'll see you guys in a bit.
All right. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to go ahead and continue with the program this morning. So it's good stuff. And as Roz says, go ahead, Big Dog, with the facts. And, it is what it is. So.
Yeah, Jay, I don't get the flu shots either. I don't need them. I'm perfectly fine. So.
Yeah. So. As we know, ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned, the passing of the individual early this morning in tennis, we also have the remarkable life of an individual who passed away on Thursday. I mentioned early on that we were going to get to him. And, of course, one of the most famous players, beloved sporting figures, died on Thursday. You know him as Pelé. He was born on October 23rd, 1940. As you know the story, he grew up in poverty around the favelas of Tres Carrocos in the state of Minas Gerais. I actually don't know how to pronounce Minas Gerais. And wow, I didn't know that his mother was still alive. She's 100 years old. And that one I did not know. Obviously, he was named after Thomas Edison. His full name was Edson Arantes do Nascimento. He had many nicknames over the years, and it took him a while to warm to Pelé. One of his first nicknames was Dico, but it was never going to be the name that lasted a lifetime. When he started school, he was given the name Pelé when he mispronounced the name of Vasco da Gama's goalkeeper, Pelé, as Pelé. The name seemed to stick, even though Pelé did not like it at first because he thought it sounded like baby talk. I was really proud that I was named after Thomas Edison and wanted to be called Edison, Pelé told The Guardian in 2006. Electricity had soared through his hometown around the year he was born, and being named after the incandescent light bulb inventor seemed appropriate to him. I thought Pelé sounded horrible. I thought Pelé sounded horrible. Edson said Pelé sounded so much more serious and important. So when someone said, "Hey, Pelé," I would shout back and get angry. On one occasion, I punched a classmate because of it and earned a 2-day suspension. Now I love the name. but back then it wound me up no end. Wow. So, hey, an incredible story. I'm going to put the article in the chat room for everyone if you guys want to go ahead and check it out. It might actually be a little bit too big. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in the private chat right now. I'll see if I'll post it on the Sports Talk with the Guys page. I'm going to do that right now on Pele. So you can actually find it right there. And it's the story and life about him. So, good stuff. And we're going and blowing, folks. I don't know if you guys remember this, but Michael Schumacher. You guys remember Formula One? Michael Schumacher. You know he was in a harrowing accident back, I believe it was in 2012. Or in December of 2013. Schumacher had a horrendous skiing accident in Switzerland where he suffered a severe brain injury. He was placed in a medically induced coma until the following June. As you know, he was skiing off piste with his son Mick, where he fell and he hit his head on a rock. Although Schumacher was wearing a helmet, he did suffer catastrophic injuries. We've heard very little about Michael Schumacher ever since. And I can't say enough because even though I follow Formula One, I do not know whether he is the greatest Formula One race car driver of all time. I mean, hell, we heard Herbie, for goodness sake, was there. But I don't mean to demean Michael Schumacher of Formula One, but there's very little that comes out from the Schumacher camp because he is still in recovery, and we're not gonna be as insulting. So there's the apologies to everyone. I'm not putting up with sarcasm like that towards me for the sake of the show anymore. He says he'll be back in a bit. So I believe his son is driving. So
Yeah, I think so too.
yeah. So I missed that, Aisha.
Earlier she was talking about not fighting because it's New Year's, because she get along because of the movie Coco. That's what she was referring to.
Oh yeah, I did see that post.
I saw that movie. One of my nephews, that's his favorite movie. 24/7 because whatever issue he has, that's all he cares to see in that movie. So, yeah, last year I went to San Jose and that was the whole theme of his birthday. So, down there in San Jose.
Huh. You know what? I actually don't want to get into it. Actually, I think we are going to get into that right now. You guys know that I'm such a fan of the Houston A-Holes. And you guys know what has been going on with their former shortstop, right? He's not signed to a contract yet. As a matter of fact, the Giants were close to signing him. But apparently he had a physical injury, right, Speedy? Which a lot of people missed, happened at the end of last year again. Do you know what the whole idea is with Mr. Carlos Correa?
What is the mystery?
Well, I beg to differ, young man. It turns out that about 2012, he had a major ankle injury, and they put in a plate, and he's had it in there ever since. I had no idea. It is what it is. It's been there. And he hurt himself at the end of this past season when he slid into second base. And you could see that he was hurt. He was pointing out to what was going on. So in deference to you, Speedy, most people, myself included, did not know that and didn't care to remember. But there were a lot of people going off on the internet saying that it's made up, that all this is just they're attacking him just because. And it turned out that no, there was an injury that he had, and he has an actual metal. Well, okay, I don't recall if it's a metal plate, but he has a plate on there. So there's question about his overall health moving forward. And to everyone that was crying out on the internet that they're just going after him because they're all having second thoughts of the contract, no, there are serious issues with his ankle moving forward. And it just took one video to shut everyone up. So the Mets, if you go by what has been reported, they still want to sign him, but they want some assurances from him now. Because as you know, Major League Baseball deals are guaranteed. So even if the player gets hurt and cannot play, they're still going to get paid. So the Mets now know there's a serious injury, and looking forward, it's not looking good. They're going to go ahead and try to renegotiate. And that's actually what they're doing right now. So I am not a fan of Carlos Correa by any stretch of the means. Not because he's beaten up the Yankees, because he's beaten up a lot of people. But he was a part of that team that cheated. And he was one of the guys that actually covered up. Well, he was involved in it. So, and people say that just because he stayed silent doesn't mean that he's guilty. We know the rules of Major League Baseball. So, I don't know. What do you think, dude? Is he going to still? He's not going to get $315 million over 12 years.
No, definitely not. But it's interesting that you would note that they would say that, well, we're going to pay them whether they're injured or not. Because a lot of people, well, unless you're a wrestling fan, you only know this, but back in the 90s, when Taz got hurt on television, and there's video of it, where Sabu dropped him on his head the wrong way, and Paul Heyman said, you know what? Let's shake hands. It was a handshake agreement. Nobody does that anymore, right? And he goes, I'm going to pay you, even though you can't be on television, you're seriously injured. In fact, come to the live event if you want, but you won't be able to actually do anything. And he paid Taz an entire year just because he couldn't be there. And then, of course, Eric Bischoff came up with the idea of, well, WCW needs to have guaranteed contracts. And then everybody went to Vince and was like, well, can you do this? No, I can't do guaranteed contracts. And now here we are, what? How many years later? Now they want to go, well, we're going to pay baseball players whether they're injured or not. And it's interesting, too, that I only have 2 pieces of Major League Baseball stories, and there's a weird reason why some people are calling out why the Cardinals shouldn't trade for Chris Sale. And then in New York, your team, fans are infuriated by the reports that the team says they don't really think they need to sign any more free agents going forward. And everybody's like, well, don't you want younger talent on your team? What is this?
Speedy, okay, very good. Chris Sale, I read about that yesterday. Who's with Sale? Who's he with? Is he with the Cardinals or the White Sox?
He's with the Cardinals.
You just said that a moment ago because I don't remember these things. I don't know why well, he's an older pitcher. So, okay, folks, one reason why I stay off the internet and I stay off a lot of things is because this is what irritates me the most. We haven't even started 2023, and there are already apron stringers talking about who are going to be the trades moving forward for the 2024 season. Oh my God, we haven't even started 2023 yet. They're talking about the free agents for 2024 and blockbuster trades. The articles are so misleading it's just they really have nothing to talk about. And it's the fact that we have moved into the internet. And everyone is trying to drive audience numbers, trying to drive anyone to come and visit them. They're making stuff up. So, Speedy, I saw some of the stuff that you were writing, or I'm sorry, that you were reading, but Speedy, how much time do you read sports stuff on the internet? Just curious.
About 25 to 30% of it. Because we know the other half of it is not true. So why bother reading that?
Oh, well, okay. All right, just to come up with an idea. Everyone in the audience, folks, how much time do you Speedy? How much time do you spend reading sports stuff on the internet? I guess that's what I'm trying to get. It's a Twitter world. Oh, yeah, of course. It's fake, Jay. Fake. But that's okay. Very good, Jay. How many hours do you spend reading sports stuff, Speedy?
Sometimes 4 hours.
A day or a week?
A day.
Wow. Okay. In the chat room, I'm curious, folks. How much I can't anymore because I'm old and I'm stubborn and all evidence, Oh, not that much, says Jay. Okay. That I don't understand that coming from an engineer. Not that much. I don't know what that means, but that's okay, Jay. This last week, I spent maybe an hour all week, as evidenced by my collection of information. As you look at the stuff that I've collected, it's just for the last 2 days, folks. That's so. I don't have all that much on there, and I don't know. There's just so much out there. It is so difficult to really read through a lot of the stuff, and we've always challenged everyone to, if you read a story, verify it. When we were doing news coverage here on NDB Media, we did it exclusively for about 4 years, maybe 5 years. And I guess I'm going on a tangent here, which is something I was going to say early in the program, but got blown out of the water, that we've always challenged each other to get information correct, because our peers on other programs, they attack. They don't pay attention to what's going on. We have gotten into arguments on this program over particular big stories. Oh, Tony. Okay. I'm not on Twitter or anything. Yeah. I'm not on. We have a presence on Twitter, but we rarely ever post to it. I think I see Twitter maybe twice a month, unless a story directs us there. But anyway, the theme of today's program was going to be on how we,
That's true. I agree with that, Rod. Yeah.
People don't verify. I, on the other hand, when I post something, especially on the NDB Media feed or the Sports Talk with the Guys feed, it's been verified. We've always verified it. And do you know who are one of the ones that taught me? Obviously, the news media. And on May 1st, 2011, you guys know what happened that day. We were on live Sunday night, and we had the news that Osama bin Laden had been taken out by SEAL Team 6. And we had it for 30 minutes. And we did not announce it while we were live. It was Ramey, as you know. He used to do a program on Blog Talk Radio, Sports Geeks. And then he did the BSR Lounge. And he verified it. He actually had the story. He told me about it. We didn't go live because we didn't have it verified, but he was able to verify it through his military contacts. And I asked him, where is this? They're the team that's involved. Not the SEAL Team 6, but these were the Navy people that already had disposed of the body. And again, without giving out any other further information, once we had the second confirmation, we went ahead and declared, long before CNN, MSNBC, Fox, and all those guys, you can check the timestamps when we did the episode, that we announced that SEAL Team 6 had done its deed. And that is one thing that we've always done. And we will argue on this program over facts. And that has always been a good thing. And that was what I was going to announce early on, that it doesn't matter what our point of views are, because we all have opinions. We will challenge each other on this program to get stuff right, to have it correct. And I think that is one thing that has always had us above everyone else. We will always throw in, opinion or as reported, kind of to cover ourselves, but it's also to make sure that we always got it right. And more often than not, we do. And that is one of the real cool things about it, that we will tell you when we're giving our opinion, and we will tell you when we are going by fact. And maybe that's why we don't have one of the bigger audiences out there, Speedy. Because we keep it real, But hey, it is what it is. So, Speedy, if you have any particular stories you want to get to, please go ahead and do so. I have to set up for the football games right now. I did not do so. Bear with me.
All right. No problem. Joey Bosa has returned to the practice field for the first time in 4 months on Thursday, going through about 15 live reps on the field. For the day, he was designated to return from injury reserve. Bosa, who injured his groin in Week 3 against Jacksonville, spoke in the Chargers locker room for 10-plus minutes after practice. So we'll have to see what happens with that. Going into all these other games coming up, right?
Dude, Derek Carr.
Yeah, man. Let's not talk about that.
Aisha brought that up earlier, so I guess we're going to talk about it once we go over all the stuff.
All right, well, if Aisha brought it up first, then I wasn't here for that, so I'm overruled anyway. So it's kind of funny because some of us were like, okay, let's get the Christmas stuff out of here and let's put it all away. And half the women, because everybody at my store is all women. It's like only 8 guys, the rest are women. Like, no, leave all the Christmas stuff in the break room alone. Don't touch anything Christmas related. 1 more week. And we were like, all right, whatever you say, fine. So I'm sure that'll get taken down sometime today or tomorrow because it's not Christmas anymore. Right? Right. No.
I was about to say right.
Have
you guys taken all the Christmas stuff down already?
Well, no, we're trying to we're doing a 50% off sale. So if you have Marshalls, Home Goods, TJ Maxx in your area, go there. And if it's not marked, the cashier will give you a percentage off of what they think it should be. That is what the new policy is right now. And if that doesn't work, then they will call a manager or a coordinator, and they can still give you a better discount probably, depending on the manager or coordinator in charge. So,
really?
Yeah.
So, folks, I'm sorry. Do you guys hear that or no? Oh, that's just me. I hear stuff in my mind.
Well, I heard something too.
I was on the end of. Oh, did you really?
Yeah, I heard a little beep, and then it disappeared.
Oh, I think that was Big Dog trying to get back in the program right there.
There it is again.
No, I overreacted right now because unfortunately, the NFL on my page is effing with me. I click on a tab and it plays the music, so I'm trying to keep the volume down, so I overreact right now. So,
okay.
We're gonna get to the stuff right now. I'm setting up all the pages and everything. So I cut you off, Speedy. Did you finish your story on that one? Because I almost have all the games set up, folks.
I was pretty much done, but yeah. So if you like shopping at Home Goods, TJ Maxx, or Marshall, and go ahead and get your 50% off. I don't know. Well, I'm sure I qualified for some of that stuff, but some of the Christmas stuff we have, I'm probably not interested in anyways. And I don't know. Maybe give it to one of my other sisters.
All right,
Here.
I'm sorry. I'm overreacting. I'm hating the NFL pages right now. So I have almost all the games set up right now, so we can go ahead. So, son of a...
Do you guys have audio? Because I can't hear anything. Can you hear
Really?
me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Folks,
know
we
what the
need a
hell's going
sound
on.
check in the chat room, please. So...
Can you guys? Did you guys hear Big Dog? And can you hear us? Jerry, Ron, anyone? Please let us know if you can hear us or if you could hear Big Dog just a minute ago too. Okay.
This is annoying as heck.
Well, I know, because remember when you had me do week 14? And I was like, what did they do to the website?
Oh, yeah.
Because all the passing and rushing was in really smaller print. And I'm like, why did they do that?
Hey, check. Okay, thank you all for the sound checks right there. Yeah, look at that. She wants to know how to get the sales. So you guys are gonna have to son of a... Okay, I should be ready to go in about a minute or two. It's just every time I click on a tab, the NFL advertisement starts up, and that's only been for the last few weeks. It's really annoying, so I apologize, folks.
You just have to close out the window when that pops up right away, or mute it. And then also comes with video now.
You're gonna see me overreact each time because I think there it is.
Yeah.
See, and I keep thinking I have the sound right there. So, Big Dog, are you ready to go over last week's standings and everything for the sports stuff?
Yeah, I'll pull it up real quick. Hold on. All right, guys. Week 16. Scorekeeper went 10-6, 62.5%. He is 115.87, 63.3%. Gridiron Girl went 10-6, 62.5%. She is 115.88, 63%. Just 0.3% separating them. Then it's myself who went 10-6, 147.91, 61.8%. Almighty went 12-4. 75%. He is 147.91, tied with me at 61.8%. Then it's Tony who went 9-7, 56.3%. 145.92, 61.2%. Engineer went 12-4, 75%. He's 142.95, 59.9%. Dream went 2-3, 40%. He is 135.91, 59.7%. Double D went 10-4, 71.4%. She is 73-60, 54.9%. Aisha went 8-8, 50%. She is 120-104, 53.6%. Coffee went 7-9, 43.8%. He's 124-114, 52.1%. Speedy went 8-8, 50%. He is 116-112, 50.9%. And Roz went 8-8, 50%. She's 116-122, 48.7%. The only 3 games separate the top 4 people, so the race is tightening up.
So who went 12-4? Almighty and who else?
Almighty and Engineer went 12-4.
Ooh.
There you go, Jay. There you go. So it was significant, folks. Wow. Very good week for everyone overall. And I think we have everything that we need. I don't have all the games yet because This is being stupid right now, which is my skill at running a computer. So it is what
And
it is.
all the lines are up to date. I checked them before I came back. So every point spread is exactly where it's supposed to be.
So very quickly, damn it, Aisha, congratulations, your team won on Thursday night, the Dallas Cowgirls. So good for you. So with those standings right there in the American Football Conference in the AFC East, the Buffalo Bills are 12-3, followed by Miami 8-7. The Patriots are 7-8, tied with the Jets 7-8. In the AFC North, the Cincinnati Bengals, who have qualified for a playoff, at 11-4, as have the Ravens at 10-5. Way to go, Roz. The Steelers are 7-8. The Browns are 6-9. In the AFC South, Jacksonville is 7-8. The Titans are 7-9. The Colts are 4-10-1, and the Texans are 2-12-1. In the AFC West, the Chiefs are 12-3. They have qualified for the playoffs and the division, and the Chargers have qualified for the playoffs at 9-6. The Raiders are 6-9. The Broncos are 4-11. In the NFC East, the Eagles have qualified for the playoffs at 13-2. That's Tony's team. The Cowboys qualified for the playoffs at 12-4. They're in as well. Aisha's. The Giants are 8-6-1. The Commanders are 7-7-1. In the NFC North, they have qualified for the playoffs and the division. The Vikings are 12-3. Lions and Green Bay Packers are 7-8. The Bears are 3-12. In the NFC South, the Buccaneers are 7-8, Carolina Panthers and the Saints are 6-9, and the Falcons are 5-10. In the NFC West, way to go, Jay and Dreem. The 49ers have qualified for the playoffs and the divisional crown, are 11-4. The Seahawks are 7-8, Rams are 5-10, and Arizona 4-11. Not counting Thursday's game, what was the upset on Sunday? In your opinion, Speedy, last week?
Well, the upset might just be, a lot of injuries that we found out were coming out of most of those games.
Okay, I may have ambushed you by giving you that quick. Big Dog, last week, do you recall any games that came back as an upset for you?
Yeah, I mean...
For me, it was the stupid Rams winning.
Yes, the Rams decided they knew how to play football all of a sudden, and blew them out. What was the other big one?
There was another one, wasn't there?
I think I believe I picked the Rams.
The Texans winning.
Oh, that's right.
That screwed all of us.
Yeah,
the Texans winning 19-14. That was a surprise. Also, I do want to mention I made an executive decision in doing the picks last week because for whatever reason, Roz was not. You had Roz down picking the Falcons over the Ravens, which I know doesn't happen since Roz goes Ravens every single week without fail. So I switched to figuring it must have just been put on the wrong spot. So. Because when I saw that, I was like, wait, I was like, no, Roz never goes against the Ravens, so I'm gonna switch that. It happens. But the Texans, that was the biggest shock I think that everyone had noticed, or we got, like I said, we all got screwed on that one.
Yeah. So, all right, we do have the standings. We've gone over the picks as well as the NFL standings, and Thursday night, the Dallas Cowboys convincingly beat the Tennessee Titans 27-13. Titans fell to 7-9. The Cowboys went up to 12-4. So congratulations to them. It was a game that pretty much was not in doubt. Again, congratulations to the Dallas Cowboys for that one. So, but I guess they don't have that other guy's quarterback. They have someone else there. I think his name is Dak Prescott or something like that. So,
speaking of, ready? before we go on, what do you think about the benching of Derek Carr?
You see, Speedy? He's not the only one. It was Aisha, now Big Dog. So I'm sorry, tough shit. Now you have to talk about it.
Well, he doesn't want to talk about it, or what?
He said, let's talk about something else.
Why? It's big news.
Yeah, I know it's big news. I guess it had to happen sometime.
It's the opening of Baker Mayfield.
Okay, all right. Before we go any further, Big Dog, would you please enlighten everyone specifically what we're talking about? Because there's actually two themes about the Derek Carr thing. So please, you brought it up.
So Derek Carr will be benched today in favor of the rookie. I forgot his name. I don't know if anybody remembers his name. So the official word from the Raiders is they just want to take a look at the young guys, knowing that their season is over because they blew the game against the Steelers. They had to pretty much run the gamut all the way through to the end of the season, which was only 2 more games, but they had to do it and get a lot of help to get into the playoffs. But once they lost that game, that was it. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. I mean, he's got 2 years left on his contract, I believe. And you know, with a lot of free agents out there, you know, you have Baker Mayfield, you have Tom Brady, you have a couple others out there, you know, that they may need that change. I don't know if they're looking away from Derek Carr. They changed the coach, they've changed the coordinators, they've gotten different staff in, and the results are still the same. So who's to say? What do you think, Speedy? Derek Carr going to be there next year?
With the way things are looking and with the way things are going and with how many things have happened, especially with last Sunday when he missed 4 passes that should have been caught and he was like, ugh! But at least he didn't react like Brady did. He kept his cool because he knows how to keep his composure. He's like, all right, well, we screwed that one up, so we'll try again.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on a minute. Derek Carr knows. Is that who you said knows how to keep his composure?
Yes.
That's what he said. Maybe that's his problem. Maybe he needs to get in the face of the receivers, like Aaron Rodgers does and Tom Brady does, to make sure that these guys realize, oh, it's you know, with him going, oh, it's okay, you didn't catch it, we'll get on the next one. No, get in their damn face. Say, what the hell, guys? I'm throwing it to you in your hands, in your chest. Why the hell aren't you catching it?
Okay, does what's his face from Minnesota get in their face during the game?
Fitzpatrick?
I'm sorry, Green Bay.
Rodgers, yeah, he got on the sidelines. He does.
Okay, I don't have that impression from the GOAT. All we know is that he broke a Microsoft Surface pad. I think it was last year, or the year before. But does he get into their faces too?
He has gotten earlier in the season. He did on the sidelines. It's usually on the sidelines. So he'll get in there and you see them. It looks a little heated, and he's probably telling them, you know, hey, the ball's in your hand. You guys gotta catch these balls.
So does Carr, based on what you've seen, Big Dog, does Carr get in their faces?
No, Carr, not at all. Like he says, he stays quiet and, you know, keeps his composure. But at the same time, if that's the vibe you're giving off, like, okay, well, you didn't catch it, we'll catch it on the next one. Don't worry about it, guys. The receivers aren't going to go out all going, oh, shit, he's going to yell at me, or, oh, you know, damn, you know, I don't want him getting in my face. They'd be like, oh, well, we'll get the next one. Unfortunately, there is no next one. You know, it was a miracle that they beat the Patriots.
Yeah. And still, people are talking about that one play.
Which one? The touchdown or the interception?
The interception. No, the touchdown where they said, well, it looks like his foot's out of line, but we don't have a third camera to show you from the goalpost line. Because you know how normal NFL games, they're like, oh, we have the camera that's down there actually on the field, and we will spot. They didn't have that. I don't know why, but they didn't. And they were like, his foot does look like it's out of bounds. But then the referee's like, nope, it's good. I was like, yeah. But then again, you know, we've had a lot of. I was tempted to send you guys a video about all the craziness that went on from the official side of things, where they got so many things wrong this season, which is why what I said last week, I think these officials need to do what Chipotle did last year, which is have a huge staff meeting with all the officials, no matter if they're part-time or full-time, because there's a lot of calls where they were like, yeah, we didn't get that one right. We screwed that one up.
Okay, sorry, Speedy, you actually did say that last week. So let's revisit that. Forgive me, because we do have our audience in for the picks. We're already 15 minutes late, and that's my fault. To end the thing, did you say Carr will be with the Raiders next year?
I did not, but okay. I hope you will.
Okay, folks, I posted an article in the chat room. I don't know if you guys are able to see it. I'm going to see if I can post it on Sports Talk with the guys. But the Raiders, laugh all you want, are still in the playoff hunt. Okay?
Yep.
As desperate as it sounds, they dropped their starting quarterback. The divorce is official. If they're going to go to a rookie who really hasn't had much of a chance to play, the divorce is official. Now, the Raiders did sign Carr to a 3-year, $121.5 million contract extension, which we've talked about in prior episodes. There's an out in there. I don't know when the out is, but the Raiders can cut him at the end of the year, and they save some monies. The guaranteed monies, they can't take back. Who cares? They made the decision. But if you want Scorekeeper's opinion, the divorce is official. Because I wanted to add, he left the team. Did you read that, Big Dog?
I was noticing that on yours right there. I did not see that he had left the team.
I saw this in the article that I chose, but I read it somewhere else as well. That the minute he was benched, they announced. So it might have been on television when I saw the report. It could have been on the chyron at the bottom saying Carr is benched and he's left the team. So this article is only confirming the original report that was somewhere else, and I don't know where it was. Divorce is final, folks. Carr left the team. That's crazy. So that's a shame. That's a shame, because even not too long ago, Raider fans were still thinking that he was the one. But anyway, we have spent way too much time. I'm sorry. Added 2 more minutes. Folks, let's get to the picks. This is what drives us pretty much during football season. Are you folks ready to go?
Yes, let's go.
All right. Let's do this right now. First game that we're going to get to. And forgive me. What's going on?
A source confirmed to ESPN's Jeremy Fowler that Carr and the Raiders have agreed that he will step away from the team for the remainder of the season as to not be a distraction. He was the lone active Raiders player not to practice Wednesday, with the team listing his absence as not injury-related, personal.
Okay, when is that report?
This report was, let me get you the date right now, 1 second.
Probably 21.
This was the 28th.
Okay, so they reported it on television that he had left the team. This seems to confirm what we're muttering about right now, that it's he's gone. So it's official that he will not be there for a dude, he's done. He's not going to even be there as a backup. So now knowing
that's not good.
Okay, does your opinion change? I don't know if you gave an opinion, Big Dog, on whether he's going to remain there or not.
I was about 60-40 with him being gone. After reading this, I'm up to like 80-20 him being gone.
Yeah, so that's disappointing. It is what it is. You heard quite a few opinions, so I'm sure we'll get to that in a little bit, but we're good. Let me get to the games now, folks. If you guys are ready, let's get to it. The first game that we're going to do now is Arizona, 4-11, visiting Atlanta Falcons, 5-10. 10 a.m. Pacific time on Fox. It's at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. There are the numbers. You see them on offense. Cardinals are 22nd, Falcons 27th. The exact same thing on defense. For passing, the Cardinals are 18th, the Falcons are 31st. But in rushing, the Falcons are league third best. Cardinals are 20th. Last time these two teams played, Cardinals edged the Falcons 34-33 on October 12, 2019. Do you guys remember that game? I know. There we are. Let me close this. I'm sorry, folks. That's the Mount Rushmore stuff. All right, there we go. Cardinals 4-11, Falcons 5-10, minus 5.5. There you go. We need your picks. What's it going to be? Coffee. I'm sorry. Coffee's already on there. Speedy, what's going to be your pick? Because Jay says it's an ugly game and it's a coin toss game. Who are you going to go with?
Yeah, Jay, I agree with you there. It is a coin toss, but I'm going to go with Atlanta. That is my final answer.
Okay. Jay is going with the Falcons. So, Big Dog, which one's going to be?
I agree with Jay. This is a coin toss game, but I will be going with the Falcons.
All right. As will I. It's not that difficult. I'm just going with the better record. That's it. I think the numbers, if you look at them, favor, well, maybe not. Let's take a quick look. Let's do it mathematically. You have 22, 18, and 20, 22, 20. So the Cardinals have 82 points. The Falcons have 88. It's coin toss. So it's your call. I just think that when the passing for the Falcons just absolutely sucks. And the Cardinals are middle of the road on, I don't know. It might be the Cardinals, but I'm going to go with the Falcons for this one. So, all right. I don't know if there it is. Roz says Cardinals. Let's see. Roz, did you really say the Cardinals? Yeah, I guess you did.
Mm-hmm.
Tony, I don't know if I had your pick earlier. I'm sorry. No. Aisha?
No.
So hopefully we'll get to them right now. Hopefully they didn't lose the connection. But for right now, in recap, we have Cardinals Roz. And for the Falcons, we have Coffee, Speedy, Engineer, Scorekeeper, and Big Dog. Oh, there it is. Oh, I have no idea on this game. Cardinals 24-20.
That's a good average right there, Tony.
You know what? Atlanta. I may change. I may go with the Cardinals on that one, but we'll see. It's a sucky game. There's not much on that one. So
I'll take the
okay.
next one.
All right, please go ahead.
All right, it is the Chicago Bears 3-12 at Detroit 7-8. They are playing at Ford Field. In the comparables, the Lions are 5th on offense. Bears are 26th. On defense, Lions are dead last at 32. Bears are 23rd. In passing, Lions are 8th. Bears are dead last at 32. And Lions are 16th in rushing. Bears are number 1. So they're the best in the league in rushing and the worst in passing. Boy, they suck. Last meeting, it was Detroit 31-30 on November 12th. So just about a little over a month and a half ago.
Yeah, that one's recent. Oh, by the way, Aisha went with the F-16s, so I got that one. Thank you. Big Dog verified. It's a -6 in favor of the Lions. I've already chosen. Scorekeeper and Coffee are going with the Lions. Big Dog, who's it going to be?
Much as I would like the Bears, I just can't. They've sucked all year, so the Lions.
Edie.
Same for me. I've tried to help my friends out in Chicago, but it's just not the Bears year, guys. Sorry, I'm going to have to go with the Lions.
Not the Bears decade, shit.
Yeah, that too.
Okay. Tony says he's going with the lie downs 30-24. I just want to argue, Tony. It's going to be a lot worse than that. Jay says he's going with the Lions because they're playing at home. I think their numbers are better, folks. The Bears have 82 points, and the Lions are 61 when you look at their comparable numbers. Aisha says, hey, are we picking the crap games only? Sorry, Aisha, yes. Right now, that's what we're doing. Roz, she may be not at home right now, so need your pick there, Roz?
She might be at the spot.
Yeah, she might be doing laundry again.
Yeah. So there it is. Detroit. Thank you, Roz. Oh, sorry. I jumped ahead. Okay. In recap, I need your help, please, folks, because I make mistakes, and I make quite a few of them. So, Bears. I didn't make any on this one. Bears, nobody. Lions, Coffee, Scorekeeper, Big Dog, Tony, 30-24. Speedy, Engineer, Aisha, and Roz. All right. So, Speedy, did you want to take the next one?
I'm not even set up for it, but I will get set up for that.
Okay, then let me give you the link real quick. Remember, folks, if you guys want to follow along with us, it's NFL.com, as you see what I'm doing right here. Then go to schedule. There it is. That'll get you to all the games. Schedule. So, Speedy, let me put that link in the chat room for you. Well, not in our private chat room.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to put it in the chat for everyone else. So, sorry, folks. Let's get – I think I deleted the game. Damn it. All right, so the next game that we're going to do is Jacksonville Jaguars, 7-8, versus the 2-12-1 Texans. 10 a.m. on CBS. It's at NRG Stadium. Look at the numbers. Jaguars are 7th on offense. Texans are 32nd last. In defense, the Jaguars are 25th. Texans 29th. In passing, the Jaguars are 11th. Texans are 26th. And in rushing, the Jaguars are 12th. Texans are 30th. Wow. Those are some ugly numbers. Look at that. 32, 29, 26, 30. That's 117. That's not the worst, but it's pretty close. And the Jaguars are 7, 25, 11, and 12. 55. So, if that helps. Last time these two teams played was a little over 2 months ago, almost bordering on 3. Texans edged the Jaguars 13-6. The line is Jaguars -3. Scorekeeper has lazily spoken, and Coffee's going for the Texans. What's it going to be, Speedy?
Going over some of those numbers, I kind of see it happening, but then I kind of don't.
Oh, stop it. You see an upset?
2 weeks in a row?
No, I'm going to go with the Jags. Never mind.
That was funny. Okay, you're going to go with the Jags. All right. Big Dog, who are you going to go for?
Oh, the Jags. I can't see them 2 upsets in a row.
Folks, when you look at a team, we were ripping the Raiders. Well, we weren't ripping the Raiders, but we were talking about Derek Carr and where the Raiders are. So we were indirectly ripping the Raiders. If you look at a team that we have, at least here on Sports Talk with the guys that we've ripped for a while, it's the Jaguars.
Oh, yeah.
And when you think about the stuff that's been going on with them and how they're on the verge of having a 500 season, this team has turned it around. So, is that me or is that someone else?
No, that was me.
Okay. All right. Yeah. That's cool. All right. I apologize, folks.
He's trying to turn Pornhub off.
So what?
What?
He's trying to turn Pornhub off.
Speedy?
No, that was not.
Is that a yes or a no?
No, you know.
Silent. You stayed silent. He said you were trying to turn Pornhub off, and you stayed quiet. So, Tony is with you on that one, that they might pull off another one. So there it is. He answered it, but he says Jags are going to win 24
by
to
1.
23. Yeah,
that might happen. That might happen. We'll see.
Okay, Aisha, knowing that I'm in the field that I'm in, this has always been thrown at me. Numbers don't lie, but liars use numbers. So those numbers don't lie, but those damn Texans sometimes remember how to play. I'll try the Pussycats. So, Big Dog, there's several people. You and I were laughing at Speedy, and there are several people in the chat room that think that there might be another upset. Do you wish to reconsider your choice?
Hell no.
Oh, sorry, Aisha, I put you under the wrong one. You are going with the Pussycats. Okay, all right. I am sorry. So, Jay says Jaguars better win this game. If not, there will be another name for a cat. Jay's a good person. He will not use any swear words. The only time he uses swear words is to say, hey, Roger, stop using that. So it is what it is. Roz says she's going to go with the Jaguars as well. Joining the winning team there, Roz? Ooh, sorry. Okay. Anyway, in recap, we have for the Jaguars, Scorekeeper, Speedy, Big Dog, Tony, 24-23, Aisha, Engineer, and Roz. Okay. So we have the next game.
Yeah, the next game, ladies and gentlemen, is the Broncos against the Chiefs from Gannett Field in Arrowhead Stadium. I probably butchered that, but anyways, the Broncos are 25th in offense, and the Chiefs are number 1 in offense, which is, yeah. The Broncos are 5th in defense. The Chiefs are 14th in passing. The Broncos are 20th. The Chiefs are 1st. In rushing, the Broncos are 23rd. The Chiefs are 17th. The last time these two teams played was December 10th of 2022, where the Chiefs beat them 34-28 over the Broncos. So, yeah, well,
In points, look at these two big numbers. That's 31, 32, 33. Denver or Chiefs have 33, and the Broncos have 73. Huh. So, Tony already has one. He says it's going to be Chiefs 31-16. Guys, last game, Denver made it a game. Go figure. So, Jay says Russell Wilson should not play. Go home. And I don't know who you're going for, Engineer. So let us know. And Aisha says she's going for the Chiefs. So, Big Dog, who's it going to be?
Well, at the start of the season, Russell Wilson was all Broncos country. Let's go. Now it's Broncos country. Let's go. And I will not be picking the Broncos. It is the Chiefs all the way. It's going to be a massacre.
Gridiron Girl, I'm sorry. We're not making fun of your team, but what a way, you're showing up just on time for this.
And she picked
Gridiron
KC.
Girl, just right now. She just did. She says morning, and Engineer also said morning for this one. So, I know, he said morning as well as, anyway. Roz, who's it going to be? Damn it. Jeez. And Speedy, who are you going to go for on this one?
I'm going to go with the Chiefs. I think I better go with the Chiefs.
Okay. When you say better, why, Speedy? What's your logic?
Well, because like in the last game we talked about, where, some teams are like, gotta do this again. Let's not really play. Let's just let the other team win. But then there are a week where they're like, yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Let's win. And then they end up winning and everybody doubts them. So, I mean, you never know. Never know what can happen.
All right, fair enough. Folks, I apologize. Let me close out my Outlook. I didn't realize I left it on, so I am sorry. Um, see, those are all taxis and emails.
Yep.
Wait a minute. That's BS. I did complete my compliance training, you rat bastards. Anyway, all right. So, okay. I'm sorry. Oh, stop it. You see, I closed my Outlook and it's still. So, hijos de su madre. See, Santa Barbara TPG update compliance stuff. So I have to do some tax stuff. I'm sorry that I left my Outlook on right now. So look, everyone is saying good morning. Tony said don't do it. And I think we have everyone's pick. So please help me out on this. Broncos, nobody. Chiefs, 12-5 favorites. I'm sorry I didn't list that. Coffee, Scorekeeper, Tony, 31-16. Aisha, Big Dog, Gridiron Girl, Engineer, Speedy, and Roz. So, Roz, looking at the screen, I need 3 picks. I'm sorry, Gridiron Girl, I need 3 picks from you. You can do it after the program, or you can look at the screen and provide the ones that you need to give us. So, other than that, we're going to go to the next game. Anyone want to take that one, or I'll take it?
Sure, I'll take it. What's the next game?
Dolphins, Miami, and New England. No, Aisha, my compliance training.
All right,
I have a lot of stuff I have to do. Sorry.
No, that's fine. We have the Dolphins 8-7 against at New England 7-8. They will be playing at Gillette Stadium. The Dolphins are 6th on offense. Patriots are 24th. Dolphins are 21st on defense. Patriots are 8th. Dolphins are 2nd in passing. Wow. Patriots are 21st. Dolphins are 27th in rushing, and the Patriots are 22nd. They last met on September 10th of this year. The Dolphins beat the Patriots 20-7 in Miami.
And there it is. And that's recent. That was actually opening day, wasn't it? Miami taking out the Dolphins earlier. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Coffee already took the Patriots at 2.5 favorite. We already have a pick in the chat room. Tony says the Cheatriots are going to take this one 20-17. Wow. Speedy, what's your opinion on this one?
I think we're going to have an upset from Miami. So I'm going to go with Miami.
Gridiron Girl is taking the Patriots. So, Speedy, you're going to take Miami, huh? Okay. Big Dog, which one are you going to take?
I'm going to take the Patriots for the upset. I think they're going to be able to pull it off since they're at home. And they need the win to stay in the playoffs.
They are in the playoff hunts.
Yeah.
Aisha, you helped us out last time. Can you do me a solid, Aisha, and get us the playoff hunt picture that you found for us last time, if you don't mind, Aisha? That was very helpful for us, and I kind of really didn't give it too much attention. I just commented on it. Gridiron Girl said Patriots. Jay says Miami. All right. And Aisha, wow, fish people, please. Okay. Got your Speedy? Got your do we I guess we have everyone, don't we? Okay, for the Dolphins.
Even split.
Wow. Okay. Dolphins. Speedy, Engineer, Aisha, and Scorekeeper for the Cheatriots. I know, I just like that one. It's kind of funny. I rarely ever do it, but anyway. The 2.5 spread. Coffee, Tony, 2017. Gridiron Girl and Big Dog are going for the Cheatriots. I'm sorry, the Patriots. Just kind of funny. Did we get everyone?
We need Roz.
Roz. Yeah. Roz. Oh, she went for the Patriots. Yeah.
Yeah, she would have picked.
I'm sorry, Roz. I did not. Yeah, it was Aisha. Hey, Roz, you're on YouTube. Is that? Oh, you're not at home then. Okay, yeah, she's out. Okay, so in recap, we added Roz to the Patriots. So help me out, folks, please. I need the help. So we're going to do the next game. It's going to be Indianapolis 4-10-1 visiting the New York Giants 8-6-1. Speedy, if you want to do the next game, it would be the New Orleans game if you'd like. It's at 10 a.m. Pacific time on CBS. It's at MetLife Stadium. On offense, the Giants are 20th, the Colts are 29th. On defense, the Colts are 11th, the Giants are 26th. In passing, the Colts are 23rd, the Giants are 27th. And in rushing, the Giants are elite 7th, and the Colts are 25th. Last time these two teams played, it was a nail-biter. Colts, 28-27 of the Giants. Colts were at home on December 22nd, 2018. Long time ago. Big Dog says the Giants the spread is 5.5. And we already have coffee in the chat room. And the first pick goes to Jay. He's going with the Giants. So, Big Dog, what are you going for?
I will take the San Francisco team.
Okay. All right, I get it. That's funny. Okay. I like it. Speedy, what's it going to be? Roz, stop hitting repeat. You put Patriots again. Gridiron Girl's going for the Giants. Oh, Tony says the Giants. Keone, sorry. 23-17. What's it going to be, Speedy?
I'm going to go with the Colts.
Good. Wow. Oh, okay, you know what? No, that's fine. Okay. May I ask for your... I'm not going to say your thought process. I'm not going to say your reasoning or your logic. Why are you going for the Colts? See, I'm being a dick to you, Speedy. I am, straight out. I'm just smiling when I say it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. Well, what the hell's the matter with you?
And I'm Dan.
And we are innovate RVs.
Oh, you stupid.
Okay.
There's Pornhub again. Got to keep it on mute.
Wow, dude. Yes, Jay. Even Jay's like, why? Come on, Speedy. Come on, dude. Why?
I just feel that they're going to create something that will happen with this game, but you know.
All right, you know what? And I appreciate that. That was your straight up answer. You feel, and that's what this is all about. So it's all good. It's just funny. It's just funny how two guys are flipping out in the chat room, both engineer and scorekeeper. Roz, says she's going for the Giants. And then Tony, Speedy has more faith in my guy Foles than me. And Jay is speechless. Okay, Speedy, in all deference to Engineer Jay, you have a way of shutting engineers up. I'm going to have to copy that. Actually, no! There is no need for me to do that anymore. Hallelujah! There is no need. No need. So I take it back. I take it back. There is absolutely no need whatsoever. So, okay. All right. Fair enough. Oh, by the way, folks, speaking of stuff, following this program at 10:30 a.m. Pacific time will be Ever New. As you know, they're on every 2 weeks. So they're going to be ending out the year as we are as well. So just before anything else. So in recap, I believe we have everyone else. Colts, Speedy. Giants, it's Coffee. Engineer, Big Dog, Gridiron Girl, Tony 2317, Scorekeeper, Aisha, and Roz. Okay, so I think we have that game in. So go ahead, Speedy, next game.
All right, the next game is the New Orleans Saints taking on the Philadelphia Eagles at 10 a.m. From Lincoln Financial Field. The Saints are 18th in offense. The Eagles are 3rd in offense. The Saints are 9th in defense. The Eagles are 2nd. In passing, the Saints are 16th. The Eagles are 9th. In rushing, the Saints are 19th, the Eagles are 4th. The last time these two teams played was November 20th, 2021, where the Eagles beat the Saints 40-29. That's the
And I
kind of
believe
score.
that is the lowest total score that we've had all season. It only adds up to 18.
Yeah, really.
Is that the lowest we've seen?
20 was the previous low, and that was about maybe a
thank you
month
for
ago.
remembering that. I thought it was 20 something, so I didn't remember it was 20, the low. Yeah, folks, this is a good team. It's a damn good team. Tony, congratulations! Really, that they're doing very well. The only call that I'm going to take home for the rest of my life is that I did call that upset. I'm sorry, Tony. I did go against you in that one game. That's my claim to fame for this year. I got that one right. Last year, it was when I called the Raiders upsetting the Chiefs. Remember that one? That's my claim to fame. That's when Scorekeeper gets lucky. That's it. So I don't think the Eagles are gonna lose this one. Oh, I already chose it. Yeah, I already did. So Eagles are 5.5 on the spread. And Big Dog, would you please explain to the audience again? I actually received an email on it because they said, wait a minute, wait. What do you mean spread as opposed to favored and stuff? Would you please kindly explain that again? When you say the Eagles, the spread is 5.5.
The spread, the line, the favored team, it's all essentially the same thing. It's just different vernaculars. The favorite team is always at a minus because you have to put more money down to win. So what it is Las Vegas is betting that the Eagles are going to beat the Saints by more than 5 points. They always do the half point because, of course, there are no half points in football. So they're essentially saying the Philadelphia Eagles are going to win by 6. 5.5 is the spread. So to win money, you have to say that the Eagles will win, and what they say cover the spread means they will beat them by more than 5.5 points. You could take the Saints the spread, which means that the Saints could lose, but they have to lose by less than 5.5, and you still win money because they didn't cover. The Eagles did not cover the spread. So if the Eagles were to win by just a field goal, and you pick the Saints plus the spread, you would win your money because the Eagles did not cover.
Good stuff, folks. And I know a lot of us are not into the betting. We've learned because of Big Dog, Almighty, and Dreem. They talk about it. And I think Tony has gotten into it as well. I don't know if Tony is much of a betting man. I think he made a comment once about it. But I know Dreem is a betting man. Do you know,
Yes.
folks? Oh, yeah. It's not even close. Big Dog, has Dreem ever contacted you about a bet? Because I felt so, yeah. Has
Dreem
he?
contacts me almost every week.
Oh, okay. All right.
For about a
Oh,
half
my
hour,
God.
and
There's a great story then. I'm sorry. Get this. I was about to, that's why I asked Big Dog, because he contacted me once. So he was telling me about all of his stuff. And I guess he was eliciting my opinion. Well, I gave him my opinion. Well, that was about 10 weeks ago. He hasn't asked me again.
yeah, he usually calls me because he has parlay bets going, which means he has multiple bets on a certain game, which means like Brady's going to throw for more than 300 yards, and such is going to score a touchdown, and such is going to run for this many yards. So we go over it, and he gets my feelings on it, and he's changed his mind on a couple of things when he asked me he's like, oh, such and such is going to have this many yards, and I was like, oh, I don't know, because he does this, does that, blah blah blah. He's like, you're right, and we switch that, and he'll tweak it, and then he'll text me later on. He goes, oh, you're right. I won the extra $20 because we switched, and or whatever. So I think he bets off of DraftKings. Yeah, I think he likes using that one.
Okay, my point is that he talks to Big Dog every week, and he even responds with text messages. He asked me once. He's never asked me again. So when it comes to betting, you know who to ask. It's not me. It is not me. Because I even told Dreem, I said, dude, why the hell are you asking me? And I think really that I'm making a joke of my skill on betting. Folks, I have no guts. I have no glory. Big Dog will bet. I don't know about Speedy, but Big Dog is judicious on his bets because he just doesn't bet that much, but he will talk about it. Big Dog, do you lay money regularly?
No,
I know
because
you
whenever
will once or twice.
it's very seldom that I do,
Right.
but usually when I do, it screws me. So I'm good at giving advice to other people, and other people win. But when I try and do it, it has the exact opposite. So I usually don't bet.
Speedy, do you bet?
Well, like Big Dog, I rarely ever do it. Of course, everyone remembers the video that's on my Facebook page from a few years ago, and it was one of their last games in Oakland. And a friend at church was like, instead of money, let's bet food. And I was like, oh, well, this is interesting.
Oh, yeah.
And we talked about this Mexican place that's down the street here from me. I'm like, yeah, we'll go there. He's like, if the Raiders win, I will buy you the big burrito. And I was like, okay, well, and if they win, if they don't win, then I have to buy you the big burrito and all the food and everything out of my own pocket. And it's on video. You saw me and my friend from church. We shook hands. We're like, well, and I told him. And I even looked at the camera and I said, ladies and gentlemen, best man may win. And that's how it happened. And then a week later, everybody is watching the game somewhere. And when that moment happened, I called him. I go, what do you think? What do you think? He's like, congratulations. Next Sunday after church, we'll go to the Mexican place by you. And as promised, we shook hands. I'm like, yeah, it's on video too. I will buy you the burrito. And that's what he did.
I don't remember that. Hey, you won. It doesn't matter. Big Dog, have you and I ever bet? No, huh? We never have against each other. No, huh?
I don't think so.
Even food, huh?
Yeah.
What was it you that said when we went to Vegas? It's time for us to contribute to the building of Vegas or some shit like that.
Probably.
Every time we went to Vegas, it's like everyone that goes to Vegas, you're helping to build the city. So whatever. But anyway, I'm all over the place. Big Dog, what's it going to be for this one for Eagles?
Oh,
and Saints?
Eagles. It'll be the Eagles. And then we
Speedy?
still need.
I'm sorry.
Gridiron Girl, I think.
Yeah, still need Gridiron Girl. So it looks like she's with us, but I'm not certain. Speedy, what's it going to be?
Let's see. I think I'll go with the Eagles as well.
Okay. Could you read his comments?
Let's go Birds. Eagles will clinch home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Bank on it. Birds 27, Aints 19. And Gridiron Girls goes for the IA.
Yeah. I think she was trying to type it and she hit return too quick. Or she was trying to type the L or whatever and the enter key. Whatever. Just
No, Eagle.
There she goes. Yeah, she finished.
Eagle. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, folks. I missed it. I want to give a shout out to Aisha, to Tony, to Jay, and to Gridiron Girl. Thank you for the likes on the Facebook page. So we thank you for that. Folks, it does mean a great deal to us. If you can click like on the page, it means a great deal to us. And it helps. Oh, she's driving. Ooh, Gridiron Girl. Are you driving to Lake Havasu?
That's what your feet are for. Damn it.
So what?
Type. That's what her feet are for. She can drive with her feet.
Oh, okay. That's right. Yeah. All right. Come on, Gridiron Girl.
Or if she's really skilled, maybe she can type with her feet. I don't know.
I don't know either. Gridiron Girl, let us know where you're on your way to. I think you might be going to Lake Havasu. Let me know. So, but anyway, because she likes to celebrate. Oh, it's New Year's Eve. That's right, folks. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Officially.
Again, actually in several parts of the world it is. Go ahead, Big Dog.
So after the episode, are you taking the Learjet, the corporate Learjet to Vegas for
Corporate jet.
Actually,
The
Big Dog, to answer your question, I need a piece of paper.
You taking the G5?
The Gulfstream. Yeah, right. I was going to show everyone, folks, that here's the corporate jet. Okay, see it? I got to make it first. That's the corporate jet. So bear with me a moment. Oh, hey, Jay. Look familiar, Jay? Jay may remember that. Hey, look. Are you good at making paper planes? Paper aeroplanes? So there it is. Look. There's my plane. There's a corporate jet. It's ready to go. There. Thank you. There's a corporate jet.
Can we see that? Yeah, there we go. Fly across.
Shit.
Nope. Halfway.
No, it didn't even go halfway.
No, no.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, so I think we did get everyone, please. We spent some time on this one. Nobody for the Saints. For the Eagles, Coffee, Scorekeeper, Aisha, Tony, 2719. And it's Roz, Engineer, Big Dog, Speedy, and Gridiron Girl. Folks, let me take a quick look. I apologize. Oh, okay. Okay, Speedy, you did that one. Big Dog, can you do the next one, please? Are you ready to go on that one? And you might be muted.
The Carolina Panthers, 6-9 versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 7-8. They will be playing in Raymond James Stadium. On comparables, the Panthers are 30th in offense. The Buccaneers are 15th. The Panthers are 19th on defense. The Buccaneers are 6th. In passing, the Panthers are 30th. The Buccaneers are 4th. And in rushing, the Panthers are 11th. And the Buccaneers are dead last at 32nd. Last time they played was October 22nd of this year. It was the Panthers beating the Bucs in an upset, 21-3.
Okay. Sorry, Big Dog. I got a comment on Sports Talk with the Guys. Andre, thank you. As opposed to the article that I posted. So it's Andre, dude. I'm posting the articles that we're talking about on Sports Talk with the Guys because he says old news now. He does say he's done as a Raider and will be traded too. My odds say Atlanta or possibly San Francisco. Big Dog, your comments on that. Do you believe he'll be traded? Or I don't care about the destination. Do you believe he'll be traded or released? That's what I want to know.
I think they will try and facilitate a trade because that's what's best for the Raiders. But I don't think you're going to get. I don't think they're going to get what they want for him, which is probably a high draft pick and a good quarterback. So I think he will get cut in the end.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay, Speedy, do you think he'll be traded?
Possibly.
Okay. All right, fair enough. I didn't think about that. Seriously, I did not think about a trade. I think I'm going to stick with he's going to be released. There could be a trade in deference to everyone, possibly, and Big Dog and Andre as well. I don't pretend to know. So I'm going to stay with my opinion that I see him being released. It's done. The divorce is. That's crazy. And that's really a shame. But, hey, it is what it is.
He never really fit into the Raider mold, so to speak. He needs to go to the South. He needs to go to the Bible Belt. He'll fit in over there.
Yeah.
He has those Christian values, which is great. There's nothing wrong with it or anything, but it just doesn't fit the Raider mold. It just doesn't. I mean, the Raiders aren't the roughnecks that they were back in the 70s and 80s, but that history and the way they hold themselves. They hold themselves up to a certain way of thinking and playing, and Carr just never got it for whatever reason, at least in my opinion.
All right. Okay, fair enough. I have Engineer and Roz going for the Buccaneers. Speedy, what's it going to be?
I'm going to go with the Panthers on this.
Okay. Big Dog?
I think the old man is still going to pull it out. They're fighting for their lives.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
hard to believe that they're 7-8 in first place, but and a loss can still be devastating for them. So they have to win all the way through. Yeah, I guess Engineer, kind of.
That's directed at you, Speedy.
I know.
Dude, when you have a kind person like that asking, oh, now what? Yes, Jay, definitely. Oh my goodness. So we still need a few other people. Gridiron Girl, who's driving. Aisha, Panthers or Buccaneers? I'm sorry if I missed your pick, Aisha. So for right now, under recap, we have Speedy going with the Panthers. Buccaneers, it's Coffee, Tony, 2420, Scorekeeper, Engineer, Roz, Big Dog. Oh, there it is. Aisha says she's taking the Pirates. She's not backing the Black Cats. Gridiron Girl. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean for my voice to break on that one. But it is what it is. And also, Gridiron Girl, we're still going to need your 3 picks from Cardinals, Falcons, Bears, Lions, and Jaguars, Texans. So, okay. I contacted Double D, and she has not responded just yet. So she hasn't awakened yet. So, but this is about the time she wakes up, so we'll see. All right. All I need is Gridiron Girls, but she's driving. But I guess she didn't like Big Dog's line about being able to, drive appropriately. What do I know?
Yeah, she did some driving from Baldwin Park.
Yeah.
To home.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I'm going to take this game. Whoever wants 49ers and Raiders will be next.
Baldwin Park to home. That's like a 10-minute drive.
Well, when Big Dog drives, it's 10 minutes.
Searching for
when
a
I
new
drive,
Subaru?
Oh, sorry.
The search is over at Subaru.
When I drive, it's 11 minutes. And
now it's
for
Scorekeeper
Speedy,
with Pornhub.
So what?
Was
No.
that Speedy or was that you?
That was the NFL webpage. So when Speedy drives, it's 40 minutes. So go figure. This game is Cleveland Browns 6-9 versus the Washington Commanders 7-1. 10 a.m. Pacific time on Fox. It's at FedEx Field. Browns on offense are 10th, Commanders 19th. On defense, the Commanders are 4th, Browns are 15th. Passing, the Commanders are 19th, the Browns are 22nd. And in rushing, the Browns are 6th, Commanders are 13th. Oh, Gridiron Girl says, I'm at home. What did I miss? You missed Panthers Buccaneers.
Panthers Buccaneers, yeah.
And Speedy's the only one that went with the Panthers again. He's the outlier this week.
She's going for the Bucks.
Oh, she is? Thank you. Washington Commanders lost to the Cleveland Browns 34-20 at Cleveland on September 26, 2020. So the line is Commanders -2. So we have coffee. Who did I go to? Speedy. Who are you going to go with this time?
I'm going to go with the Commanders this time. Make everybody happy. Is that everybody okay with that now?
Oh, I'm sorry, Speedy. Was this pure pressure to make these choices? I am so sorry.
Engineer is going with Washington.
Yeah, and love for our senator, yes, who's also recovering, folks. Yes. The commodes. 26-23. All right. Big Dog.
I'm going with
this
the
is your
Baby Ship
team.
Browns. Yeah, I'm
You
going with the
are.
Baby Ship Browns to put it in the commodes.
This is strange. I don't think I've ever seen the Big Dog as an outlier. That's funny. All right. That's good stuff. Oh, and Roz did not leave him hanging. Did not. Whew.
Yes, she did. She put the Commanders. What are you doing?
Oh, shit. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
See, I'm old. I make mistakes, folks, all the time. I was just so like, wow, she went back on the Big Dog. Apparently not. Aisha, what's it going to be? You're going to go with the Baby Ship Browns? That's funny. That name has stuck, Big Dog. I mean, you get a lot of other people referring to them as the Baby Ship Browns. That is funny. So, sorry. Aisha says Washington just for the Boar Queen, Roger. Sorry, I can't find that upload for the playoffs. Oh, Aisha. Okay, I thank you, kiddo. I really do. I appreciate that. And I'm sorry that I made you search for that. But thank you, Aisha. So she's going for Washington as well. Okay, this one sucks. Nothing personal, Big Dog, but that's your team. You're a good man. You stick with your team. Okay.
Stick with the babysitters.
In recap, I think this is the first time in all the times that Big Dog has been alone on one of them. So he's going with the Baby Ship Browns. The Commanders, it's Coffee, Speedy, Gridiron Girl, Engineer, Tony, 26-23, Roz, Aisha, and Scorekeeper. And Jay says, no pressure, Speedy. No pressure this time. All right. So we're going to go to the next game. Go ahead.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next game is from Allegiant Stadium. The 49ers will take on their rivals, the San Francisco 49ers.
Las Vegas Raiders are at home for New Year's.
Sorry.
You stupid. I had that muted. There. That's so muted.
That was me.
Oh, that was you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually thought you called me stupid. I was like, oh, shit, all the co-hosts are calling me stupid today. I was like, all right. Hey, I'm probably even getting one from Dreem because he said, you didn't read my post, you dumb bastard. So I'm sure I'm getting one from him, too. Go ahead, Speedy.
Yeah, the 49ers are 9th in offense. The Raiders are 14th. The Niners are 1 on defense. The Raiders are 24th. In passing, the Niners are 13th. The Raiders are 14th. In rushing, the Niners are 9th. The Raiders are 15th. The last time these two teams played was August 28th, 2021. Well, of course, the Niners beat them 34-10. But, you know, with everything that's happened with...
that was a practice game.
Yeah, I know. With everything that we've been talking about, and most of it's been about Carr today, you know, I wish them well. I wish Carr well in the future endeavors, apparently. But I still think the Raiders can hold on. We're going to win this one. Niners are going down.
Touchdown.
Yeah, okay. Jay, that clearly answered it. Wow, more people for this game. Mouse will stand alone on this one. Well, unfortunately, actually, Coffee is with him on this one. Okay.
Yeah.
Aisha, I'm assuming that means you're going to go for the 49ers. I need you to confirm, please.
Yeah, more people are the 49ers.
Yeah.
They dig.
What? Roz says she's going for the 49ers. Gridiron Girl says she's going for the 49ers. Tony is 49ers. That's funny. Okay. All right. So, Big Dog, who are you going for?
Oh, the Niners. This is the worst game for them to throw in a rookie quarterback that, with all the controversy that's going on and such, and they're throwing them to the Wolves with the Niners. So, good luck.
Yeah, that's why, folks, it's a divorce. It's done. This is your opposition. This is your rival. And, wow.
And the fact that they're, somehow they're still in the playoff hunt. And they're going away from their quarterback of what, five years now or whatever he's been starting, and you're still in the playoff hunt. Yeah,
Jared.
This is the writing on the wall.
Jared.
I got Jared from Subway. So
A molester?
yeah, I guess so. That's what Coffee's asking. So all right, I think we have everyone. If not, please. Yeah, they're playing at home too. That's why I see it as a divorce, folks. Unless there is something that we just really don't know about. I find it hard to believe that there is, but yeah, it's done. He's gone. So, in recap, for the 49ers, we have Scorekeeper, Tony, 2017. Sorry. Engineer, Aisha, Roz, Gridiron Girl, and Big Dog. And for the Raiders, Coffee and Speedy. Wow.
Well, Coffee says he was talking about the 49ers Italian guy.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, no, you mentioned Subway, so.
Yeah. All right. We have the next game that we're going to cover. Let me see. Who's that? Oh. Big Dog's favorite home team.
Yeah.
Actually, favorite head coach. I'm sorry.
It's the New York Jets 7-8 versus the Seattle Seahawks, also 7-8. They will be playing in Lumen Field. In the comparables, the Jets are 21st in offense. The Seahawks are 13th. In defense, the Jets are 3rd. The Seahawks are 28th. In passing, the Jets are 15th. The Seahawks are 12th. And in rushing, the Jets are 24th. The Seahawks are 21st. In their last meeting, which was December 12th, 2020, it was the Seahawks 40, the Jets 3. But Broncos country was playing for them at the time, so that's a long time ago.
The line is Jets minus 1.5. So Scorekeeper is going for the Jets. Coffee is going for the Seahawks. So I don't know if we already have any picks. Jay says this is another difficult game to pick. Okay. So let's see. Who are we going to go with this one? What did I ask first last time? Coffee says, watch a commercial once in a while. The 49ers quarterback is in Subway ads, whatever his name is. Where is he? Oh, I don't know. Garoppolo. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Big Dog. Sorry, I don't watch TV. Sorry, dude. That's okay. Thanks, Coffee, for letting us know that we should watch TV or a commercial. I don't. So I pay for services not to have commercials.
Isn't he hurt?
Yeah, he's injured.
Okay. What?
He said, where is he? I said he's hurt.
Oh, you faded out a little bit.
Yeah, you're going in and out again, Big Dog.
Am I?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I heard the am I. I heard the cough.
I'm going to take the Seahawks, and then I'll put me down for the Seahawks, and I'll refresh and get back in.
Okay. Speedy, what's it going to be? Oh, you are the bomb, Aisha.
What have I been telling you guys this whole season? Jets. I'm going with the Jets.
Wow. I just got slammed. What? You see, everyone is just going.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll give it about 15 minutes. See what happens.
Ooh, damn it. Okay, hold on. I missed a few things. Jay says he's going with the Seahawks. Speedy's Shits. 27-23 over the Sea Hag. That's funny.
Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that.
Right. That's because your buddies are out there, right? Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Who else? Maybe he might be ready for the playoff. Thank you, Jay. Coffee did slam me. He says, I watched the No Fun League. There's commercials every 2 plays. I don't watch the commercials. You're right. I don't.
Yeah, I want to do other stuff during commercials. I've always hated commercials for the main fact of, buy this. This is only $12.99. And if you buy one now, we'll send you a free one. Yeah, sure they will.
Those are the 1 in the morning commercials, though.
Well, they used to be, but now they're on constantly, which is why I wish I had DirecTV, which is what Anthony has, because he can fast forward and skip all those commercials. I have Comcast, remember. So I just, do something here.
How does he fast forward live TV?
It's been a thing since 2003, with all these new TVs coming out, and a lot of them have apps inside the TV already.
I understand.
You can do whatever.
How do you fast forward live TV? If it's live, you can't fast forward it. There's nothing to fast forward to because it hasn't happened yet.
Did you not hear what I said?
Oh, dude, no, he heard. Did you hear what he said? Oh, why do you think I took the earpiece off? Like, holy shit. Dude, this was going to be even a bigger slam than the Rose Parade this morning. You want to reconsider what you just said, dude?
Are you talking to him or me?
Him, I'm telling you. You want to reconsider what you just said about fast-forwarding live TV?
How do you fast forward live TV? You can't. It's
okay, fuck, you're on your own.
Big Dog, what do most major TVs come with now? Where you can actually do that?
Oh my God, he's actually going to wage a fight on this.
You cannot fast forward live TV. If you're watching it live, what are you fast forwarding to? There's nothing to fast forward because it's live. If you tape something, you can fast forward past the commercial because it's been taped.
No,
but
I
if
know
it's
what
live
it feels
TV,
like to watch a train wreck.
Live TV, what are you fast forwarding to? Nothing, because it's live. You cannot fast forward live TV.
Well, okay, never mind then, because ask the people with DirecTV or the ones that have Roku.
Okay.
They're the ones that are going like this.
I have Roku. You cannot fast forward live TV.
What you can...
Sports. It's just like watching the football game. You can't fast forward it. It hasn't happened yet. It's a commercial.
So, all right, Speedy, they love you, okay? They love you, okay? They're not ripping you. They're in sympathy with you. Speedy, what you can do with the Hopper, which is not DirecTV, it's the other one. What the Hopper allows you to do is when you're watching the replay, you can skip the commercials. The Hopper was very combative for the industry because people were losing money. But it's when you are watching the replay. If it's live, you're watching it live. How do you go into the future? Are we talking Star Trek now? Yeah, look at the smile. You see? Look at the smile. How can you fast forward if you're watching it live? So I understand what you're saying. It's usually the replay when you can skip the commercials on all that stuff. And that started with the Hopper and then with the Roku and the DirecTV. Yes. But it's when you're watching the replay is when you can fast forward. But anyway, it's all right. McFly! You may have gone from Speedy to McFly. I'm like, I'm sorry, dude. I'm just dying laughing. It sucks to be on the other side, Speedy. I was trying to bail you out, dude. I was trying to bail you out, but I was like, all right, this is a goddamn train wreck. So.
Yeah, it was. But it was fun, too.
Hey, all right. I'm glad you're smiling about it, buddy. I mean, that was funny. Shit. I saw that one coming a million miles away, Big Dog. You saw when I took the...
Uh-huh.
I was like, oh shit, here it comes. All right. Here we go. Don't worry about it, man. It's all good. We all screw up, folks. And that's all that matters. But we try to get it right here on Sports Talk with the guys. But this is what it is. So, Roz, Speedy, I love you. But Malwarebytes has an ad blocker. Makes it ad free on my desktop. Holy shit! Oh, that's a bitch slap. Oh my god. Oh man, Roz, ho! I got it. Speedy has a DeLorean.
I will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jay called him McFly. That was funny. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. Like I said, I got bitch slapped earlier. Now seeing Speedy get bitch slapped. Dude, I'm trying to save you, dude. When I said, dude, are you willing to stay in on this one? And you did. Only on the last day of 2022. Oh my God. So it's obvious that I was the one feeling sick. Apparently Speedy is too, but that's neither here nor there. Folks, Jets, Scorekeeper Tony, 27-23, Gridiron Girl, Seahawks, Coffee, Big Dog, Engineer, and Roz. Missing Aisha. She may have chosen, and I'm sorry.
I don't think she did.
We're missing two people, actually.
No, Aisha did say Flyers. She said Flyers over the Seahawks. I thought she did. Okay, I'm sorry, Big Dog. What's it going to be? Are you going to fast forward the picks?
You need Speedy.
Oh, Speedy. Let's fast forward the picks.
I think
shit, even Tony and I are being dicks on that one now. Oh my God. What's it going to be, Speedy?
No, I told you what my pick was. I'm going with the Jets.
Oh, sorry. I had to go back in time for that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Back to the future.
Oh my God. Okay, Coffee, just very quickly. We did talk about Korea very briefly. No, he does not have a team. They are still in negotiation with the Mets, but there's going to be some medical qualifiers if he still signs with the Mets. And the Dodgers are actually contacting their fan base right now to see whether Trevor Bauer will remain a Dodger or not. Okay.
And if they're going by that, all indicators say yes, because last week it was at 72% to keep him.
Oh, they finally posted the numbers, huh? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, because when they were asking, they weren't posting any numbers. So, okay.
Yeah, I was shocked that it was that high.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I'm sorry, folks. Did we get everyone on this one then? We did, right? And I'm sorry, Speedy. I'm belaboring at this point. Look, but to answer your question, Coffee, is he blacklisted? Oh, good God, yes. But not in the way that you're thinking. He is blacklisted by Major League Baseball, but he's still playing. And whether he will not, he's going to play again. Okay. Let's be argumentative. Big Dog, was he found guilty of anything?
Nope. All charges were dismissed.
Was he? He was not found guilty of anything. We know he has his likes on what he does, and it's going to be made fun of. I can't wait till he gets pulled out of a game, because the chokers are going to be coming out, but that's neither here nor there. And when he chokes in the game, he's going to have to pay for it. But the reality is, folks, he's disliked by baseball management for what he does and what he says. We've been talking about this guy forever. But he is probably still going to stay. Someone's going to pay him because he still pitches very well. Okay? It is what it is. So, in recap, Scorekeeper Tony, 27-23, Gridiron Croatian, Speedy for the Jets, for the Seahawks, Coffee, Big Dog, Engineer, and Roz. Okay. So, let's go to the next game. And it's going to be, and Speedy, if you want to take the one after that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, Rams and Chargers. Oh, that's a good game. Oh, well, Chargers. That's my pick, Chargers. Okay, Minnesota 12-3 versus Green Bay Packers 7. This one should have been Big Dogs, actually. Okay. Hey, you need to lower the volume on your Pornhub, Speedy.
Pornhub.
Yeah,
That
Speedy.
was me. That was you, Scorekeeper. Admit it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, see.
Rose parades every Sunday. Watch your mouth, Speedy. Okay, Minnesota 12-3 versus Green Bay Packers 7-8. Lambeau Field. It is Minnesota Vikings are 12th on offense. Packers are 16th. And I'm going to go to Big Dog for the pick on this one. Packers are 16th on defense. The Vikings are 31st. Passing, Vikings are 6th. Packers are 17th. And in overall rushing, Packers are 14th. And the Vikings are 28th. And when you look at the numbers, folks, 12, 31, 6, and 28, at 77 points for the Vikings, 16, 16, 17, and 14. That's 63 for the Packers. Look at those numbers. Vikings 12-3, Packers 7-8. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. As Cuervo once told me, there's a lot more to numbers, Scorekeeper, than just numbers. Like, oh, you're a Marine Sage now? Actually, he is. So last time these two teams played was a few months ago. Minnesota Vikings 23, Green Bay Packers 7 on September 10th, 2022. Big Dog says the line is Packers 3. Big Dog, what are you going for?
Well, they've been showing some life, and they are fighting for their lives. So I'm going to take the Packers with the upset.
Okay.
Because even though they're at home, the Vikings, I don't know what it is. I don't know how the hell the Vikings are 12-3 with those numbers. They find a way to win. But I'm going to hope that the Cheeseheads can pull it through.
Okay. Speedy. Oh, by the way, Tony says Vikings. Oh, wait. No, wait. Oh, sorry, Tony. I got it wrong. What a shock. Tony says 30-27 over the Vikings. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Okay, so Jay is going with the Packers as well. Scorekeeper went with the Vikings. So Aisha, thank you, Aisha. I don't want to be all alone on that one. Thank you. Speedy, what's it going to be?
I'm gonna go with the Vikings on this.
Oh, hi, Speedy.
Who had that notification? Was that their Tinder?
That was not me. I don't know. And even if that was Tinder, I wouldn't get any notifications.
No, that was me and my new phone. Okay, I got it last night.
Oh, what'd you get, Speedy? Is it a flip phone or is it a smartphone?
No, it's a smartphone. I will never go back to flip phone. Well, then again, flip phones were cool, but for a time they were cool. But yeah, I had to upgrade because the smaller one here, I gave it 1 week, and it this one here would not charge at all. So yesterday I woke up and it never charged, and it was still at 30%. I was like, no, I'm going in today. Gonna get a new phone. I don't care what it costs.
So what'd you get?
I got the Samsung A12.
Oh, good for you, dude.
Cool.
Yeah, guys, I'm on my last
You're
legs.
an Android guy. Okay.
Big Dog, what do you have? You have an iPhone, what, 18?
I have the iPhone POS.
Okay. I went fast forward on the iPhones, Big Dog. Did you see that?
Uh-huh.
iPhone 18. Anyway, I'm being a dick, dude. I'm being a dick.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. What do you have, Big Dog? Because you have a better phone than I do.
No, I don't. I have an iPhone POS.
I have an 8 Plus.
Oh, I have the 10.
Piece of shit. You have what, a 12 or a 13?
No, I have the 10.
Oh, okay. It's better than mine. So Back to the Future.
Or iPhone X.
Oh, yeah.
No one ever calls it the 10. It's the iPhone X.
Yeah. Okay.
Idiots.
Yeah, a lot of the pastors up here at different churches, they're all going around and they were going, flip phone, okay. But then after a while, they're like, where everybody else is like, you got to get with the program. You got to upgrade. So they followed everybody else and went, okay, I'll get an iPhone. Other pastors were like, I'm getting an Android. Because it's the only way to actually keep up with things now. What are we talking about in the show? Because of Google.
Did you take a look at all at the Android flip phone, or did that not interest you?
Did you?
Well, I'm a Metro guy, so you know.
Oh, so you didn't get
They-
the
they
Motorola Razr?
They have those there, the new flip phone ones. I think it's by Samsung, isn't it?
I thought about the Ranger Scorekeeper, but price-wise, I was like, nah. Alicia said she has a Nokia brick, and it's for test purposes only.
Okay, look, folks, let me tell you, Nokia has had good phones. Yeah,
Yeah.
Coffee says he gets a new phone every 2 years, so I'll get a new one this April. The new Samsung comes out. I currently have a Galaxy S21 Ultra. Oh, so you're probably going to get the 23. I was talking to my daughter about that yesterday, that I'm looking to get, because I had two phones. I had to give one to Gmo. Actually, to Ariel. She has my Note 10. That's how far behind I am on that one. So I'm looking to possibly get a Samsung Galaxy 22, but I might actually upgrade in April. We'll see. But all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. That's one of the things I'm gonna do after the show, because a lot of the tones that you heard actually match with everybody else that I hang out with. So, because I can see it now, we're all gonna be like, wait, time out. Whose one's that?
You know what, though, Speedy? The 812 is not a bad phone. It's actually a good phone.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually not too bad. So, all right. Sorry about that, folks. We're way off topic on this one. And that's my fault. Because I keep making fun of Speedy. Vikings. Scorekeeper, Aisha, Speedy, Roz, and Gridiron Girl. Oh, man, did we cut right down the middle? No, we have nine. Oh, hey, that's correct. 9 in Packer country up there. But anyway, Packers, Coffee, Big Dog, Tony, 30-27, and Engineer. So, okay, we got it. All right. Next game, Speedy. Or,
All right.
yeah,
The
Speedy,
next game will be the Rams taking on the Chargers. I think I picked the Chargers to win on Sunday for last week, right?
We can check, but you did score an upset, you little bastard. I said that with love. You actually. Oh, is it breaking news, Aisha?
Breaking news.
I have not received that one yet.
Oh.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Pope Benedict. Oh. Okay. I wonder if we're going to get a holiday in the Catholic Church. Because, when the presidents die in the United States, they give us a holiday. So, don't get me wrong. I'm always waiting for the presidents to die because I get a day off. So,
wow.
Yeah, I'm a dick. But all kidding aside, that's a bummer. He was 95. Wow. And I think he left about 10 years ago. Or 11. No, I think it was 2013. Anyway, let's continue. Speedy.
Okay. We have the Rams taking on the Chargers from SoFi Stadium at 1:25 p.m. On offense, the Rams are 31st, the Chargers are 11th. In defense, the Rams are 12th, the Chargers are 18th. In passing, the Rams are 25th, the Chargers are 3rd. In rushing, the Rams are 29th, and the Chargers are 31st. The last time these two teams played, the Rams beat the Chargers 29-22 on August 13th of 2022.
How apropos that it was a practice game.
Yeah.
So,
too.
It's 6.5 in favor of the Chargers. Speedy, who are you going to go for? Yeah, Gridiron Girl has been a major fan of A-Bear for a long time now. She has been a Charger, and she has scored a lot of wins with him. And I've come on not a bandwagon, but I see it her way. That guy is really good. So I went with the score. I went with the Chargers. Who are you going with, Speedy?
I'm going to go with the Chargers as well.
Tony said, I'm sorry, go ahead. I cut you off. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Tony said the Bolts over the Lambs, 27-20.
I like to say lames, but if you think about it, folks, the Rams are not the home team in this game. So they might actually have a chance to lose with dignity. Sorry. Because it looks like SoFi Stadium for the Rams. Oh, man. It is not good. Aisha says she's going to take the electric guys. So, Big Dog, what's it going to be?
Yeah, I don't see them going crazy and scoring 54 points again. I'll go with the Chargers.
Folks, engineer, I need your pick, but I think we have breaking news right here. Okay.
Yeah, right. Sure.
Well, she was a Colt, then a Bronco, and now she went for a Charger. Wow. Okay, Gridiron Girl.
Does that mean Peyton is doing Charger games or something, or what? You call them Charger games?
No, I think she's a Bear. She's an A Bear fan, and she has been for a while. I gotta hand it to her. But because I did follow some of her picks, actually, I've been burned when I went against Gridiron Girl when it came to the Charger picks over last year. I think had I been a little more judicious, well, it doesn't matter. She beat me by 1 game, so it doesn't matter. But I've been paying attention to the Chargers. Chargers, that quarterback is a good team. Thanks, Roz. I got it. Chargers. Big Dog, I think you told me, but I cut you off. What are you going to go for?
Chargers.
Okay. Wow. No one is a believer, Herbert. Okay. Herbert. Thank you, Gridiron Girl. Thank you. Anyone else want to correct me today? Come on. Take a shot right now. Today's the day. End the year.
Yeah, end of the year.
All right, Speedy. We got our asses whooped today, so it is what it is. I try to save your ass, though. You I got it. Are you a Taurus? Because I'm a dumbass.
No, I'm a proud Aries.
Close enough. All right. Sherbert. Oh, here we go. Sherbert, it's all about Billy Joe Tolliver. That's a throwback. Anyway, so Rams, nobody. For the Chargers, it's Coffee, Scorekeeper, Gridiron Girl, Speedy, Toady, 2720, Aisha, Engineer, Roz, and Big Dog. I believe we have everyone in on that one.
So you know now the Rams are going to beat the crap out of the Chargers.
Yes. Fucking sucks. Yeah.
It might come back to bite us in the ass. We'll see what happens.
Oh, I think it will. Big Dog, do you want to do the Sunday night game or do you want Monday night?
I'll do the Sunday.
Okay. Steelers and Ravens.
Real quick. Alrighty, guys. It is the Pittsburgh Steelers 7-8 against Baltimore Ravens 10-5.
Sorry. Hold on. I hate this, man. Okay, sorry.
They will be at M&T Bank Stadium. The Steelers are 23rd on offense. The Ravens are 17th. The Steelers are 17th on defense. The Ravens are 10th. In passing, the Steelers are 24th. The Ravens are 29th. In rushing, the Steelers are 18th, but the Ravens are second in the league. Last time they met was December 10th. So just a couple of weeks ago, it was the Baltimore Ravens 16-14 over the Steelers in Pittsburgh.
Need your pick, Roz, even though I know who you're going for. The Ravens have 58 points, folks. So get this. The Steelers have 23, 17, 24, and 18. 82. Wow. So I tentatively put Roz as Ravens because, again, I got bitch slapped earlier about paying attention. So I got Roz in. Coffee, Scorekeeper, and Roz are in for the Ravens. Jay, they need to score more. I thought he was going to say they need to score more runs. So, Big Dog, what's it going to be?
Ravens in a cakewalk.
Oh, Tony thinks it's going to be close. Okay. Speedy.
I'm going to go with the Steelers.
Okay, Pete is going to get on my ass if I say anything more. So, all right, I'll let it go. Okay. Oh, I was so messed up. I repeated Steelers. All right, Speedy. There you go. Wow. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. Oh, dude, why? Why? Oh, my God. Aisha says Blackbirds. Okay. Gridiron Girl, I need your choice. Oh, my God. Whatever. See, I'm going to see if Double D has contacted me yet. No, not yet. This is oh, she might have started her New Year's Eve party already. Gridiron Girl's going with the Ravens. Okay. I think that's everyone then, right? Here we go. It's going to be, oh, sorry. I put Gig under the other one. There it is. She's over here. Oh, now I'm going to be accused of being a cheater, I'm sure. Whatever. All right. Steelers. Ravens. Coffee, Scorekeeper, Roz, Engineer, Tony, 2017, Big Dog, Aisha, and Gridiron Girl. And Steelers for Speedy. Well, it looks to be one of the best games that we haven't seen in a while. So, Big Dog, Speedy, do you guys want to do it? Or I'll just go ahead. Oh, Ravens! I told you all effing day. Thank you, Roz. So, any of you guys want to do this last game, or I'll do it? Whatever. Whoever wants to.
I closed my window for that. So.
Okay. Buffalo Bills 12-3 visiting the Cincinnati Bengals 11-4. It's 5:30 p.m. Pacific time on ESPN. And hey, Big Dog, if you're available Monday night, let's go check out the game. We should. So if he's available.
Actually, I'm going to be in San Diego on Monday.
Oh, Comic-Con already?
I'm going to the Comic-Con Museum. The Spider-Man exhibit is over actually on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And as part of my Christmas gift, Janelle got me tickets, so me and her are going to go the second to the last day, which is Monday.
And you have to remember, folks, that Janelle, she gets to do this every time you mention comic books. Is that right, Big Dog? Was it the right arm that was broken for Janelle, or was it the left one?
It was her. It was her right arm. Yeah.
Big Dog will tell that story in a moment. That's why I did this, the strong-armed one. Bills are second in offense. Bengals are 8th. In defense, the Bills are 7th. The Bengals are 13th. In passing, the Bills are 7th. Oh, I'm sorry. The Bengals are 5th in passing. The Bills are 7th. Wow. And in rushing, the Bills are 8th. Bengals are 26th. So add that up. 277. Oops, sorry.
24.
24. Thank you for the Bills. And 8, 13, 5, and 26. 52. Wow. All right. Doesn't matter on any given Sunday. Last time these two teams played was forever. Bills 21-17 at home versus the Bengals on September 21, 2019. That was 3 years ago, folks. More than. So I'm going with the Bills. Big Dog, what's it going to be?
Oh, I'm going to take the Bills in this one. It's going to be a close game. We're actually having a good Monday night game. I mean, this can't get any better record-wise than this. I'm just wondering if the Bills are going to bench some of their people to rest them. I guess I won't see that pretty much this week. I think next week we're going to see a lot of benching.
Yeah.
Next week it's going to be tough because, like I just said, with all the benchings, the way our predictions are going, it's going to be a close race for that final week. Tony's going for the upset.
Yeah. Tony is saying 34-30. Dollar bill, engineer. Wow. We're getting some good choices on this one. We're not following our regular choices here, folks. This is really cool. Okay. Gregor says, oh my, love them both. Bengals. Gridiron Roz says Buffalo. Tony says Bungholes 34-30. Jay says Bills. And Aisha says, holy cows in this game. The Stripey Cats may not do season fatigue.
Actually, that was Harry Cows.
Harry Cows. Sorry. On this game. Yep. Sorry. I didn't have my glasses on. You're so right, Speedy. Thank you for that. Okay. Everyone then, folks? I think it is.
No, I'm.
Speedy. Sorry.
Yeah, this is really tough. This is one of those games where you pick one side, but then you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. I'm going to go with the Bills.
It's going to be a good game. Folks, I'm going to be there on Monday night. And I'm going to be... I'm going to be, yeah. So if anyone wants to join me, let me know. I'm going to go watch Monday night at a play. I'm not going to be home for this game. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to be there on Monday night. So this is Big Dog. This is the last Monday night, is it not?
I will check for you right now.
Yeah, folks, this is yes, because there are 15 games. Yes. Remember, there's 17 games.
And by the way, no teams are on bye this week. We didn't mention that.
You're right.
There hasn't been a bye for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
This is the last Monday night, folks. Because remember, on the last week of the season, they're done on Sunday. So, yeah, this is it. Wow. All right. Well, it looks like we have everything then, folks. Bills, Scorekeeper, Big Dog, Engineer, Roz, Aisha, Speedy for the Bengals, Coffee, Gridiron Girl, Tony, 34-30. And we have an update. In the 84th minute, one of the worst players in European football is about to enter. Phil Foden.
And
so
next week
let's
there
go
was
fast forward.
only one good game. Ravens. Well, this is the record right now. Ravens 10-5 at Cincinnati 11-4. Everything else sucks.
Wow.
5-10, 12-3 versus 7-8. Oh, this is going to be a good one. Texans versus the Colts 2-12-1 versus 4-10-1.
Wow. Yeah, that's right. Folks, that's it. It's all Sundays. So there is no Monday night. So it is the last Monday night game. So I'm going to go enjoy the Monday night game on this last one. So I'm going to be out of house on that day. So, folks, it looks like that's it. We have everything. Gridiron Girl, I need your first 3 picks from Cardinals, Falcons, Bears, Lions, and Jaguars, Texans. Folks, I'm going to go ahead and post that up. I know, Aisha, we're running very late. I want to thank you. Happy New Year. Stay safe. It's
Aisha, Happy New Year
over there, man. So
Happy New
Year, Aisha.
I apologize.
Happy New Year from us.
Big Dog, take over, please, while I go ahead and post this.
Say hello to the king. Give him a high five. Tuck his ears back. Fly away in the wind. So, guys, this race is like I said earlier. There's only 3 games separating the top 4 people. So, getting damn close. You know, we've had a couple of people that was it 12-4. The top 3 were 10-6 last week. So we all didn't have a great week. We had a good week. We didn't have a great week. It was Almighty and I think it was Tony that was it Tony or was it Engineer?
It was Engineer.
Engineer and Almighty were 12-4. But on any given Sunday, Scorekeeper has pulled off a 14-1. I had a 14-2 week. Almighty had a 14-2 week. So, we get the right picks at the right time. It's anybody's ball game right now.
I wasn't the only one that went 14-1 this year. I thought someone else did. Yeah.
Roz had an incredible week.
I think Aisha.
Yeah.
I'm not the only one, folks. And I know Big Dog has had a 14-1 or 15
14
and 1
and 2.
even last year.
Oh, last year, yeah.
Yeah, you did.
It
And I
can-
know
it can happen.
Speedy. Speedy, did you go 0 for 15? Just kidding. Just kidding. No, Speedy has had some good weeks. We all have, folks. We've all had the. I know. I sorry, dude. Oh shit! Look, I sorry, dude. Which is really cool, man. It is really cool. This week it was Almighty and Engineer. Engineer, I think you had one of your best weeks ever, huh? At 14 and 2, folks. Jeez. I've always said if you can win one more than you lose, life's good. So. It is good. So I'm sorry, folks. I'm trying to update the page. I'm moving over there right now. So I should have that one updated. Folks, we need the likes. We need the follows, please, on Sports Talk with the Guys. It makes our numbers go up. So please, we do appreciate that. So, I cannot edit this because I'm on my Roger profile.
And we also have to congratulate Tony. Tony's done very well since joining us.
Yeah, he actually had some good weeks in the last few as well. So, we do, guys. I mean, it just every now and then we just have a good week. And it's nice. It feels good, man. It really does. I was genuinely shocked that I ended up, what did I end up, 10 and 6 this week? I should have sucked. What?
No, I said yes, 10 and 6.
Yeah, I thought I was like 8 and 8, or I really thought I did not do well. So I'm like, shit.
In answer to your question, Coffee, in my opinion, the Angels.
Oh, wow. Way to go, Tony. All right. Well, look, folks, we have about an hour left because we do have a program that's coming up. So we have some topics that we wanted to get to. And I don't know, Speedy, if you wanted to lead off or Big Dog, anyone. I have a few stories, not too many, but I do. Who wants to go first?
You can go first.
Okay. The football world was shocked earlier this week when the former professional footballer who is in the Hall of Fame, who many people are angry that he was not a first ballot Hall of Famer. Well, it doesn't work that way in the NFL as it does in others. But there was news and everyone overreacted because Terrell Owens said, I don't know if he was quoted actually, but it was reported that Terrell Owens was in contact with the Dallas Cowboys to come out of retirement. And I believe it was just yesterday where the owner of the Dallas Cowboys said, what the hell are you guys talking about? Wayne, I haven't spoken to Terrell Owens. No one of the team has. There's been no contact. And Terrell Owens, Hall of Fame receiver, who is in his late 40s, will not or has not spoken to us. And if I'm not mistaken, the Cowboys owner said, it ain't happening. Any comments on that, gentlemen?
I think it's T.O. trying to drum up some notoriety for himself because, if he's not in the media, if they're not talking about him, he's not happy. So.
Yeah, I think so too, because, out of the blue, this just comes up. Oh, Terrell Owens is talking with people. No, I don't think he is. He would probably even verify that himself too. What are you talking about? Nobody's talking about. Nobody's called me.
Well, I think he's been silent himself on it, but Gronkowski, either last week or the week before, talked about possibly playing, and he'd been in contact with two teams, but he's chosen not to, or they chose not. So it's no accident that Gronkowski does it, and then all of a sudden Terrell Owens does. So I don't know. When the NFL owner says no, it's pretty much no. Gridiron Girl, thank you. That's two of them. I think there's still a third one that we need. So let me update this. This is a stupid question. It's probably going to irritate Big Dog on this one, but is LeBron James going to be traded?
No, I would, and I wish he would.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because he fucked over the Lakers for the last 4 years with his stupid, I want Russ, I want this, I want that, and they facilitated all the things he wanted, and the Lakers have given away the farm, and we're not even a playoff team right now. And if we were to trade him, we'd get some assets back and some picks back. It's not going to happen though, because players like LeBron don't get traded. That's just a fact. He's too. Even though he's 38 years old, yesterday he turned 38.
And he
scored
dropped 47, right?
Yep, he dropped 47 on his birthday. I mean,
shit.
The guy is a physical marvel. I mean, he spends millions of dollars a year to keep his body in tip-top shape. So, it's not like he's on the decline. He's putting up numbers that he's put up his entire career. But because of the things that he wanted, the Westbrook thing really screwed the Lakers. But I wouldn't mind if he got traded. Like I said, it's not going to happen. Would you like to see him traded?
Actually, I didn't know. I've never been on the bandwagon for him. I've never liked LeBron. But when the Lakers got him, I'm like, hey, all right, let's see what happens. And they won one. But folks, LeBron James is a different generation. I don't understand that generation. I don't. Granted, LeBron James has lived a life that I will never know. So I won't understand it. I've never scored a winning bucket to win a championship, nor have I lost more championships than I've won. But it doesn't matter. He has the rings. He is a winner. And he got what he wanted, as Big Dog said just a little while ago. And now he wants out. Something happened this week where he hinted about wanting to go. And then Magic Johnson, I think, just completely supported it when he said the problem is with the front office. Now, I don't know if you remember this, and Big Dog will correct me if I'm wrong or not, because he knows Lakers lore more than I do. But Magic Johnson was interviewed within the last few days, and he said, hey, look, the reason why I left is because of management. And management actually undercut my authority as well. So that's the problem. So he was directing his ire at Pelinka. We know the dynamic that's between Pelinka and Johnson. But he says, it happened in 2019. That's your answer. So, did you want to comment on that, Big Dog?
No. I mean, it's true. I mean, they've had their problems. Magic. We all know Magic hasn't been good in basketball front office. When he was in a head coach, he was horrible. When he was a GM or assistant GM, was not very good. Some players, Magic's one of the best ever on the floor, but it didn't translate into the upper management. Just like Jordan, second best player ever, and his management and GMship and all that stuff. He doesn't have a great track record. Yes, he owns a team, but they're never very good. But then there's others like Larry Bird that can make the transition and have. So it's with the Lakers, things just changed. It's not the end all be all for all the players that want to be there now because of all the turmoil that has been going on, since the Shaq Kobe days. and putting Palenka in power when he had no GM experience whatsoever. You know, he was Kobe's agent, and they made him a GM. He's had success because of the title, but for the most part, I would say he's been a C- or a D as far as his being a GM. That's how I would give him a grade. He hasn't been great.
Fair enough. I have one more story, and I don't need Big Dog or Speedy to comment on this one unless they want to, because there's going to be a tinge of political BS on this one. But this is a guy that I respected as a player, and he holds several records in the NBA. Oh, well, for all I know, he only holds one, but I don't know if he actually still holds a record. But there's a player that played in Utah, one of the better guards that we ever actually had a chance to see in the last several decades. And John Stockton recently went ahead and claimed that thousands of athletes have died from the vaccine.
From what? I'm sorry?
From the vaccine.
Oh, okay. Jeez.
We know that John Stockton is against science, against health, against medicine. Oh, you know, he does play in Utah, so whatever, or did. But Mr. Stockton, dude, shut up. You really don't know what you're talking about. You have no proof. Oh, wait, okay, this is where it gets political. You're just saying stuff with no proof. And you need to go away now. Talk about what you know. And that's being one of the assist leaders in the NBA of all time. Because when it comes to everything else, Mr. Stockton, you're just a stupid, arrogant fuck. Time for you to go. You're equating something. It's a false equivalence. No, it doesn't even qualify as a false equivalency. It's Mr. Stockton. You don't know what you're talking about. No one cares. Go home. Talk about basketball. But you're ignorant. And by you saying stuff like that, you're insulting your intelligence, and you're insulting everyone else who's had a loss due to COVID and vaccines or non-vaccines. Mr. Stockton, where's your ring? Oh, yeah, okay. But you were the assist leader. Are you still the assist leader? I don't know. You know what, Stockton? I don't care. Because at one time I respected you as a rough and tumble NBA player. I have no respect for you as a human being. You're ignorant. Shut up. I don't know if my co-host wished to add anything to that.
Just that he's the dirtiest player in the game. Or was the dirtiest player in the game.
Speedy, is there anything else you want to add?
No.
Okay. All right, I've already covered several stories. I have a few more to get to. Speedy, do you have anything you want to get to right now?
Yes, I do, because I don't believe we actually finished this conversation.
Oh, okay. Hold that thought.
That's all right. No. Go ahead. I'll do my story after his.
As I said earlier, that are the Chargers and Rams actually rivals, because the teams have only played once since returning to LA, with the Rams winning in 2018.
Are they rivals? Well, they play in the same city. You would genuinely think that they're rivals, but how much of rivals are they? The Rams have won. Okay. What have the Chargers done since they moved here? Is there a rivalry?
I'd say no.
Yeah, if there is, I haven't seen one.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen one either. But go ahead, Speedy. Continue. I don't see them as rivals, but whatever.
Well, because, we've seen a lot of things this season where, players come out and, they make a play, and it's an awesome play, but then to everybody else, it's like, oh my God, did you see that?
So
That was a hard hit. That was a hit to the head. We can't have that. And we've seen teams, get into major fights over this, and then the referees are like, flag, flag. He's just ejected. He's disqualified from the game. They're out of here. We've seen it in baseball. And I've only heard it one time this season on an NFL broadcast where they were like, the benches are clear. Look at all these people coming out to stop the fight. So we got a major rivalry going on. Well, yeah, these two teams hate each other. So I think you're muted. Yeah, you're muted.
has there been a bench clearing with the Rams and the Chargers?
No.
Okay. Before we go any further, Big Dog, is there a rule in the NBA about players coming off the bench?
Yes. The second you leave the bench, you're automatically suspended for at least one game.
So, the NBA has done it. I am so unhappy with baseball. You want to end these bench clearing balls? It's like, folks, seriously. I've said this on other programs, okay? You want to end illegal immigration in the United States? Seriously. You want to end it right now? Force employers to follow the law. That's it. That's all you have to do. You want to end it? Okay. So, along those same lines, force Major League Baseball to follow its own rules. When the players get into a fight, the minute a player shoots out of the dugout, you suspend them a little, but they don't do that. They don't. And in the NBA, they do. Player gets suspended a game. Okay. Major League Baseball should do the same thing. In football, I think there isn't a rule, too, about that. Because the guys, when they get into the scruff, it's the guys that are on the field. I don't know if guys come in from the sidelines. Folks, can anyone help me out on that one if there's a rule in the NFL for that? So I don't think I've seen players come in from the sidelines. I wonder.
I think there is a rule on that.
I think so. That's why when the guys get into it, it's the guys that are on the field. Coffee. What are the rules in hockey? I have no idea on that. I think everyone, it's like in Major League Baseball. Do you know, Big Dog, about that in hockey?
Hockey-wise, no. I don't know hockey-wise.
Speedy?
Well, last week I was watching the Sharks take on Vancouver, and there was a, second period, and two of the guys actually got into it, and the referees were like, okay, he's going to the penalty box for 15 minutes. That's too much. We can't have that much violence here. And the commentators were like, well, it is hockey, but then again, we do have rules that need to be enforced. So I'm like, well, yeah, I see that point too.
Wow. I would love if soccer, since in the World Cup they did some really, it pissed off a lot of people, but once they got it, that the players had a digital tag on them. So when they were offsides, it was really a digital decision. It wasn't a ref decision. Offsides is one of the most controversial rules in soccer. So everyone kind of let that go. I believe that they should do the same thing with soccer, that each time a player clearly falls and there's no contact, there's no nothing, and they fake an injury, I think they should be suspended. Because the NBA fought against that. What is the NBA stance on the Lambeers of the world?
You mean floppers?
Yeah, the floppers.
The Derek Fishers of the world?
Yeah, that's right.
Or the Vlade Divac of the world?
That's right.
If you're caught flopping, they give you a technical foul.
Okay, but that's good. That's good. They should do the other thing. But going back to, sorry, Speedy, I don't see them. Because they play in the same city, I guess I would see them as rivals. But it would be the same as the 49ers and Raiders. Because they were not in the same division. They weren't in the same conference, so I could see it. The Chargers, this is the first year that there are fans. So we'll have to leave it up to the fans, Speedy, to determine if there's a rivalry or not.
Yeah.
I just don't know if there really is. Because LA fans are just... Oh, I'm sorry, what?
I was going to say, when both teams wear powder blue, there can't be rivals.
I figured you were going to go there. Yeah, they do wear almost the same color, so...
That is funny. I do mistake the Rams and the Chargers symbol. I do. Have you had that happen? Yeah. Yep. Oh, so I don't know how Gridiron Girl does it, but hey, whatever. It is what it is.
But then again, you also have the factor in with, we've talked about this last season, where some fans are like, okay, well, I don't care anymore. It's like, dude, why did you hit a fan from the same team for no apparent reason other than the fact that, as Scorekeeper likes to say all the time, you're a drunk idiot that doesn't know what you're doing. But it's funny because when you were talking about baseball and how they don't really do any of these rules for ejections or clearing the benches, it brought to mind that one scene from Angels in the Outfield where, they're fighting each other, and the coach from the other team is like, hey, what are you doing? And they're like, we're going to go get in the fight. They're fighting amongst themselves. That's not our team. Another team is saying, get your asses back over here. Let them have their own team fight if they're going to do that. And the coach, I don't know what his deal is. Sit back down. They're like, oh, he's right. They're fighting amongst themselves. We're not involved. We're going to sit down.
I got to hand it to you, Speedy. You, Angels of the Outfield, buddy.
Hey, one of my favorite sports movies of all time.
You have another one, Remember the Titans, is it?
Yes. There's
All right,
so many of them.
I'm sorry?
I said there's so many of them that I enjoy.
Yeah, but you always get Angels in the Outfield in, which is funny.
Yeah.
Hey, Dawg, what is your favorite sports movie?
Well,
Or movies?
I love Major League. What do you call it? The one, shoot. Can't think of the name of it now. The one with Jennifer Garner and Kevin Costner, the football movie.
Oh, Draft Day.
Draft Day, yeah.
That was very good.
Folks.
And of course, the baseball movies.
Sorry for a tangent on this one, but Kevin Costner in Draft Day and For the Love of the Game, that bastard knows how to tell a story.
Isn't he like the king of sports movies?
Yeah, but he wants to be the king. Movies? Yeah, but he wants to be the king of apocalypse movies, and he hasn't been able to do it yet. Il Postino? Waterworld?
You know what's funny about that is a week after my surgery, because everybody decided to, structure this academically, I guess I could say, because different people were taking turns with me since I had just had surgery and couldn't go anywhere. The third week, Anthony came down with some movies, and one of the movies he brought for me on DVD was The Blind Side. I had never seen that movie before.
Oh, yeah. That's about the, what's her face? She adopt one. Does she adopt?
I think
she doesn't adopt. She takes him in. I think maybe later on, he might have gotten adopted, but she takes him in because he pretty much was homeless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was based on a true story.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, actually, I enjoyed that movie. Bull Durham.
Good one, yes.
Jay says Hoosiers. Geez. In pure movies, Bull Durham is a lot of fun. I agree with Big Dog Major League. Do you know which is really a good movie? Seriously. Jerry Maguire.
Yes.
And because of the Big Dog, I saw Jerry Maguire. So let me tell you, folks, Jerry Maguire is a damn good movie, man. That one is fun. That one is good.
That is good. Tom Cruise, man. You don't play. You play with your emotions. You don't play with your heart.
Oh yeah, dude.
And then he cussing Tom Cruise out. Man, I'm all heart.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, folks. Yes, Field of Dreams. Oh, the rookie. The rookie with the 35-year-old pitcher that pitched for the Texas Rangers, I believe. Tampa Bay maybe. But yes, the rookie. That one was a good movie. Show me the money. Field of Dreams. Sheesh. I had not seen that.
How about that other 90s movie? The other 90s movie in Little Giant.
Little Giant. Help me, help you, help me. Help. Oh my God, that's in the bathroom with Jerry just help me to help you. Oh my God, there's so many in that one. And you shoplifted the pootie. Oh, Jerry Maguire. Then he says, the Quan. Remember?
Yeah.
The Quan. I've used that line for a long time. Jerry Maguire, jeez. It's like, it is really a good movie. It's a fun movie.
It really is, especially when he comes in and it's nothing but a bunch of women there. And he's like, they're like, what are you doing here? He's like, I'm looking for my wife. And she's like,
oh, yes.
Oh, really? So, and they go into their whole thing with each other.
Yeah, I'm looking for my wife. Yeah. Yeah, I had a crush on her for a little while after that movie. Oh, yeah. She's a cutie. There was another line in that movie, remember? Jerry Maguire, where, oh my God, I just had it. I wanted to say it, but oh, geez. That was a good line, buddy. Shut up, shut up, shut up. You had me at hello.
Yeah.
But there was, right, Jay at the exact moment, yes. But there was another line in there for Jerry Maguire, and I'm just, oh my God, there were so many. It was really good. It's a fun movie, folks. And hell, I might go ahead and check it out again. But The Rookie was good. She's For the Love of the Game. My God, that was a good adult movie. Bull Durham. Jesus. Oh, and Jerry Maguire. Remember when he loses that agent and they get back in the car? He says, "Didn't we arrive in a limo?"
Yeah.
Oh my God. That was funny. And then when they're on the phone, I'm gonna have you. I'm gonna whip you to shame. Remember when he's on the phone? Oh no, when they're on the plane. Oh man, and Jerry's like, oh my God. It was good.
And of course, how can we forget the infamous Mighty Ducks movie?
Okay. I was gonna say The Replacements.
Well, you know, it's funny. Last night at one of the New Year's Eve parties at one of the churches, we got into the discussion, me and some of the younger people, and one of the kids was like, I've been watching Die Hard this whole time since I'm on school break. And I'm like, Die Hard's not a Christmas movie, at least not to me. So, you know, and then one of my friends posted about it on Facebook too. He's like, Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Okay, Big Dog, is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Yes.
Okay, we all know it's a Christmas movie, but stupid, what's his face, Mr. Die Hard himself said, "Wow, no, it's not a Christmas movie because it debuted in the summer or whatever."
But he said it in a roast, so I don't know if he was kidding or not, though.
He hasn't answered after that, but yes.
See what I started?
No, it was good. I'm still trying to find that one scene from The Replacements where the coach tells him, "You are dangerous. There's no tomorrow for you guys." Die Hard takes place in Christmas, but it's not a Christmas movie. On Christmas Eve, I'm watching Die Hard. On April 5th, I watch First Contact. On July 4th, I watch Independence Day. On February 2nd, I watch Groundhog Day. I'm sorry. So I'm a simple, stupid guy.
And what do you watch on Veterans Day or any of that?
Yeah, I don't know. Thank you, Coffee. Appreciate that. Okay. Well, do you guys have any other comment, or do you have guys any other stories that you want to get to right now?
Yes. I was wondering what your guys' thoughts on the Dennis Eckersley family trauma going on. Did you guys hear about it, or?
Yeah.
Yep.
Speedy, you want to comment?
Yeah, but that was from last week. But I remember I told you last week we had breaking news, and that's what came on. But we really didn't have time to go into that because we were going off the air.
Was that it? It was on that Saturday? That last week? You told? That was the story? Oh, shit. Okay. All right. I'm sorry.
So, Big Dog, would you please?
The family is speaking out on charges from their daughter. Her name is Alexandria. She was hospitalized after giving birth in a tent in the woods in 18-degree weather, and she, I guess, she passed out or something. And when she woke, she said she couldn't find the baby, so they searched for the baby. They found the baby. The baby was born at 6 months, so she's premature. And the daughter has been charged with multiple counts of child endangerment, falsifying, making a false statement, and a few other things. Evidently, this girl is Dennis Eckersley's adopted daughter, and she's had mental issues throughout her entire life. And she has had drug problems and such, refusing to get treatment, even though they've tried treatment before. So she was living in the woods. She said she did not know she was pregnant. She thought she was constipated, as she put it, and then gave birth. So the baby's doing fine. Dennis Eckersley and his wife are trying to get custody of the baby so they can make all the decisions. And they're hoping, that the daughter will finally seek help and get go into drug rehab and get cleaned up because of the baby. But it's a wait and see thing right now. But I was shocked. Luckily the baby's okay, like I said. But yeah, so she's had problems all her life. She's experienced with mental illness and homelessness, it said. So
She's in her early 20s, right?
I believe so, yes. I'm sure I can get her age. Thought it said she was 18, but it could be a little bit older than that.
Damn. She's even younger than that. Yeah, Coffee, you beat me to that comment about, to be fair, 10 to 15% of women don't know they're pregnant until they give birth, usually heavier set women. There's a doctor in Tijuana who I owe my life to. You've heard the story. My mother was 8 months along, and she went to see the doctor, and he basically, that's why I use the line pendeja, and I do that. That gesture is from that. Doctors said that they wanted to do exploratory surgery to find out what was going on with. They thought I had a tumor, or they thought my mother had a tumor, and my family jokes and says, "Yeah, she did have a tumor. It's you." So whatever. But my doctor told her, she says, "When was the last time you had your whatever?" She's like, "Oh, yeah, my mother was 8 months along, and yeah, I could have been born in Mexico. Go figure."
Mexico.
Yep. It's very difficult, Big Dog, because I have a dog in the game, in this game, not adopted, but the mental issues and stuff. It's it's not the exact same thing, but my daughter, who's 28, is headstrong, and thank goodness that she doesn't make do with her threats. She says she's going to move out. I'm like, well, it's 28 years. You're still here, but what do I know? She always tells me she's threatening to move out and she's unhappy and all this stuff, but she's still here. So I just take it as a grain of salt, or with a grain of salt. I'm lucky that she does not live on the street. I don't have conservatorship over my older daughter. So I think Dennis Eckersley's a dick, but I don't feel right to comment on this because it is a family thing. I mean, we're here talking about it. My sympathies are with them because when I first thought she was home, when I first heard she was homeless, I'm like, oh boy, do I hate you even more now, Eckersley. But then, as Big Dog elucidated just a moment ago, you know, it's very difficult. Go ahead, Speedy.
Breaking news in the chat room. Breaking news in the chat room. Look what Tony just did.
Yep. So he'll take the Falcons.
Wow.
All right, I'll make a change.
Oh, I'm already there.
Oh, okay.
So Roz is hung out to dry on this one
Wow.
because she is the only one that is going for them then. Yeah, I mean, I was already on the page, Big Dog. So
We've never had this before where someone changes their pick live on the air, ladies and gentlemen.
You like that? No.
No.
Okay. So everyone is now going for the Falcons except for Roz. Okay. Appreciate it, Tony. That's pretty big. So it just goes to show how smart, our prognostication was going. So it's good.
And just one quick comment on the story Big Dog shared.
Yeah.
With her, telling the police one thing and then changing it and then going back. Well, I'm taking that back. I didn't really say that. I have to say this from, the police standpoint because everyone knows, he knows, that, over the years, ever since I was a kid, I've always watched cop shows and my siblings are like, oh, here he goes again. He's going to go on a tangent and go on this long tirade. Oh, the same thing with wrestling. Can you stop? And I'm like, no, it's my thing. It's what I watched. And in the 90s, all these things, these little crimes were just little crimes. But now they've turned to felonies. They've turned to different things. Scorekeeper right now can actually call 911 and then hang up. But you know what they're going to do? They're going to come to their house and go, did you call 911? What's going on here? And what's Scorekeeper going to do? Oh, you can't come in here. Oh, you start that. And they're going to, they got tasers now and everything. What if you just let them in and talk to them and see where they're coming from? Because as we know, that's a waste of resources and you can't do that. A friend of mine in Madeira years ago did that when we were out by Fresno. All I did was shoot off a BB gun. Oh, well, those are illegal. Well, it's not a real gun. And they were like, we don't care. Actually, we're going to have to confiscate that from you because you're all underage. And they went to every single parent's house. My mom was like, don't hang out with him anymore. I was like, see what you did? Because he started a prank call with the cops. So these are not little things anymore. You can actually go to jail or prison for a long, long time now.
I don't know what the law is in New Hampshire, but I think Big Dog and I and Speedy can all say that in California, she's going to see some jail time. Because she lied to cops. Whether she has mental issues or not, I believe it'll be taken into consideration. But if you read the story the baby was abandoned. In LA County, I don't know how wide it is in California. In LA County, you can go to a hospital and drop. It's the safe surrender law. So, I don't know what it is in New
I thought
Hampshire.
that was all in California. Is it just LA County?
I know it's LA County. I don't know the rest about California.
Oh, okay.
That's why I.
Since we're talking about laws, what do you guys think about the new law for us going into this next year? But people up here have already started. I'm sure they've done it down there. I mean, it's Southern California of all places. I mean, things go wrong all the time, and there was just almost every day this week I got notifications. Oh, we have another wild police chase and blah 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 down in different parts of California, mainly Riverside and LA, and I'm like, well, yeah, typical. But the new law is police will no longer stop anybody from jaywalking anymore. What if I hit someone? Is that going to go against me?
Okay.
We didn't really explain that.
The law is they will not ticket you for jaywalking unless you are putting yourself in peril. Then you will get ticketed for jaywalking. But if you're jaywalking and there's no cars around you, they're not going to pull you over and get you a ticket. But if you're if you're running in front of cars, they will pull you over and give you a ticket for jaywalking because you're putting yourself or the driver in peril. That's the law.
And it's I love it when Speedy says the law. There are 977 laws that our dearest governor signed for this year. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I thought it was over 1,000.
It might be.
Laws, and they're all laws like that.
No, it was close. Seriously, it was 977 laws. I posted an article, by the way, I think a day or two ago, of like 30 major laws, and one of them was the that one about the jaywalking. There are others. 970. They gave the number of how many he rejected. How many? Yeah, it was crazy. And they commented that you may think that the 900 and so many laws that he signed is a lot. No, back in 1981, Ronald Reagan alone signed between 1,100 and 1,300 laws in 1 year. So it was kind of cool. It was in the article. You guys, it's on my personal Facebook page if you want to check it out. Like I said,
anything interesting that you or anything you thought was interesting that's changed?
I appreciate that, dude. I was surprised by the jaywalking one. It's funny that Speedy would say that. I do remember that one, but I'm going to look it up real quick. I'm going to go to my stuff. I mean, folks, sometimes these laws are just, yeah, there was some that pissed me off.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were.
They didn't explain what would happen if a driver hit someone.
Oh, well, that hasn't changed. Let's just clarify, and I'm now being pedantic because I'm repeating what Big Dog said. The way the law was written, it says if you're going to put yourself in danger, you're guilty. Okay, so let me see where is that? Oh, here it is. How will California's new laws affect you? So let me go ahead and put the article in the chat room. I'm going to share it with my co-host as well.
Do you watch Channel 4 News at night? Or
Rarely.
Oh, okay. Do you remember the reporter, a black woman named Beverly White?
Yeah.
Yesterday was her last day after 37 years of reporting.
Wow. Good for her. Yeah, bear with me a moment, folks.
Kind of got the feeling, though, the way she was talking, that it may not have been 100% her choice.
Well, I remember when Bernardo was telling me about that when he was with Univision and stuff. And this is just a personal. Oh, was she fired? There's what he's. You know,
No,
Bernardo was. No, go
Sorry,
ahead.
go ahead.
No.
No, they announced that she was retiring. They did a big old thing about her career, and where she came from, and all the people that she's taken under her wing, and that they have flourished, from everything that she taught them. I've always liked her reporting. She came off as genuine and gave the facts. She didn't embellish. She didn't, give her what she thought what was going on. She just gave the facts, and I appreciated that because you don't see that very often anymore, where a reporter just tells you what's going on and doesn't give their opinion on it.
Yeah.
So I appreciated that, and I think that's why she was around for so long. That she's old school and didn't fall into the political trap of going one side or the other. So, but the way she was talking when they were telling her enjoy your retirement and this and that, and we want to keep in touch, and just her answers just made it seem like it may not have been 100% all her choice.
Really, Copy? Really? Wonder who that could be.
Oh, there's quite a few reporters that are. I did not see that report or her send off. I'm going to see if I can check it out because sometimes you can tell the undercurrent. And yeah, look, at 42 years old, I told you I had age discrimination, and I found it at 42. It was crazy. It sucked. And as I was saying, that Bernardo was way ahead of the game. This kid had been in the news media for just a few years, and even then, and he was telling me to the effect that he always had to improve his skills. He always had to do everything to stay ahead because there were people that were always chomping on the bit, for lack of a better word. He always had to be at the top of his game because he said the flavor could change readily. And he was talking about, flavor of the month, who is the new hottest reporter or whatever. So, I mean, back then he was true. And as evidenced by him being with the news media, and he is now with ESPN, he's been there for a long time now. It's not a shot against the media. I'm just saying that this kid was ahead of the game. He knew that he had to be sharp and stay up on it even back then. So, and I'm not saying that Beverly White is not. Sorry.
Does he still do boxing or no?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
Yeah, on the Spanish ESPN. So.
Thank you, Copy. I'll have to look that up.
El Ocho?
Giving. So I don't know what it is with Beverly White, but the name is familiar, and it's just a shame. But based on what Big Dog is saying, I have to infer that she's not leaving on her terms. That's a shame. That is a shame.
We have to be careful, too, because
I'll tell you I am! But anyway, sorry.
They're just as much under scrutiny as we are because, over the summer, Bay Area Channel 2 Frank Somerville, he was actually throwing his words on the air, and we were like, what are you doing? Get over here. Are you okay? No. No. Because he was trying to run a story originally about why black women are being mistreated because he has black daughters. And he's white. So he was trying to come to their defense in his own story that he put together. But talking drunk on the air wasn't the best choice he made.
Oh.
And now he's gone from Channel 2.
You mean the truth serum?
Uh-huh.
No, it's not good at all. Oh, San Diego Padres pregame and postgame guy Mike Pomeranz, was a news anchor here and left for that job. Yeah, I know who that is. That's right.
Yep. So, how does everybody feel about this? It just randomly came up, and I clicked on it this week.
Oh, did you?
Andrew Tate's boxing match might get canceled after him and his brother were arrested in Romania. Yeah.
Oh, you said Andrew Tate?
Yes.
Okay. Roz did a program on Andrew Tate, folks. Look, I'm smiling. Okay. He's been detained over rape and trafficking as of 2 hours ago. He is to be detained in Romania for 30 days on human trafficking and stuff, okay? And rape, etc. Look, Mr. Tate, you are a misogynist. You foment hate, and based on Greta Thunberg, your wee-wee is that big. Doesn't
And
take
he's
an
an
idiot
idiot.
to realize. Oh,
And he's an idiot.
damn it. I'm done. Yeah, that's it right there. And he's an idiot.
Because any guy that goes on, is supposed to be in hiding, and he goes on a rant and has the pizza box sitting right there where everyone can see it, and it's the only pizza place in Romania that has that sells that particular pizza. Wasn't hard for them to find them.
I'm sure he could kick my ass because he's MMA or something. What is he? Like a kickboxer?
Yeah.
But dude, I don't understand why you're so full of hate. And you're misogynist, dude. I just don't understand. And he picked on Greta Thunberg because she of her mode of transportation, and he was talking about all of his sports cars that he had, and she had one of the greatest political slabs this week. She goes, "Yes, we know why you have those cars because of the little of the wee." So, yeah, I've told my daughter that too. When I see someone pass by with an awesome, I've told this to the big dog too. When there's a big, awesome sports car, I'm like, wow, bitching car, small wee. You see, that's why Big Dog and I don't have big sports cars. Yeah. So anyway.
Well, you might not ever want to buy an MDX,
Oh, well, okay, that's a nice car, dude.
Yeah, it is.
But I guess to finish up on the theme, I'm sorry, for Andrew Tate. You guys should check out Roz's program on her channel where she's talking about Andrew Tate. But look, well, no, I'm belaboring it. Big Dog said it all. He's an idiot. It's just, guys, think about it. If you have to entertain people by insulting people, by making fun of people. Oh, okay, well, shit. That's what Sports Talk with the Guy does. We make fun of people, but we don't. Okay, there's a difference. Dude, he's full of hate. Why? Is that your shtick? Is that who and what you are? Dude, I just have no time for that. So, I don't know. Big Dog, Speedy, finish up on that one. I think you already did, Big Dog, but go ahead.
No, I have nothing further, but...
Okay, Speedy. Big Dog, did you want to finish anything on Tate?
No, just that he's an idiot, but we already covered that.
Yeah, you did, and I'm belaboring it.
Big Dog, so...
Yes.
What did you really think? What were your thoughts on War Games? Because to me, that pay-per-view, it lives up to its name, but I didn't really know what to expect. Watching it with Anthony, and I'm like, okay, well, that was good. That was good. That was good. Then the main event came. Why? Like Jade's been saying all day. Why? What? Are we really going to do this? Thanks to Sami Zayn.
I mean, War Games. It was an okay pay-per-view. I mean, anything that's in a cage like that is a letdown for me now because of the no blood policy and no headshots and all that stuff. It I mean, we all know it's predetermined. You know, the ending is already, you know, they tell you who's going to win and so on and so forth. But the fact is, if you're in a cage and it's supposed to be an all-out battle and they're using every weapons and blah blah blah, and you don't even get a single scratch on yourself, that takes away from the believability to me. So anytime there's a cage match of any sort and there's no blood, to me it knocks it down. You know, it could be a 5-star match, but the fact that you're in a cage and you don't bleed pretty much knocks it down to a 4 for me. I mean, it just, like I said, you know, I know it's fake. I pretty much figure out who's going to win, blah blah blah. But the fact is, you want to watch the story unfold, and to be in a cage and they're literally rubbing your forehead against the chain link fence or against the cage or whatever, and you don't bleed whatsoever, nah. So I always take those type of matches with a grain of salt. Hopefully I see a great match, but I want to see blood. That's why I love AEW, because they went back to the headshots within reason, you know,
Yeah,
and the bleeding within reason. I mean, you know, they don't go crazy with it, but you know, if they're in a cage or you get hit with a wrench or something like that, of course you're you know, if I get a wrench and I hit Roger over the head with the wrench, I expect him to bleed, you know. So, you know,
Because if it bleeds, we can kill it.
yeah, you know, but the fact that they don't do that in WWE just, you know, solidifies the fact that they're just entertainment and they're not wrestlers.
What a fraud. Bring back ECW. Bring back ECW.
That's right.
yeah. But we know that won't happen. Well, now that Vincent's gone, it might. I mean, with Triple H at
ECW
You really think
run
so?
by WWE? No way. No way. Nope. It's got to be run independently. They got to be completely away from WWE.
yeah, they do.
That's why it failed when they tried to bring it back last time.
Exactly. But, you know, to bring up the whole blood subject, it was interesting because last night, the final SmackDown of 2022, Kevin Owens teamed with Cena to take on the Usos after the match, though somehow Kevin's eye was severely cut open. No one was exactly sure what happened. But, you know, people were like, well, wait, what happened? And the Usos never went for his eye. They clearly went for his face. So, how does Kevin Owens come out with this massive eye injury after the match? And he's, ugh, and, you know, whatever reason. And then Gunther, you know, was busted open on Raw, but Ricochet says it was an accident because he hit him in the head.
It was an accident. Did you watch it or?
Yeah, I watched it.
So you saw when he swung, Gunther didn't duck far enough.
Right.
Because there are no chair shots to the head. It's completely illegal now in WWE. So Gunther didn't move out of the way fast enough, and Ricochet clipped him. I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if they'll find him. But, you know, if it was an accident, I mean, and it's not like Gunther hasn't been cut open before. I mean, he is an indie guy. So when he was Walter, you know.
Yeah.
So, but the thing with Kevin Owens, he probably didn't turn his head fast enough or whatever and got clocked in the eye.
Probably it was cool for me, but to some people they might be like, oh, that's too gruesome. I don't want to see that.
I mean, was he bleeding? I don't remember him bleeding. I mean, I saw the bruise, but I don't remember it being, you know, like you said, gruesome, you know, eye injury. I would just say he got clocked.
Well, the way he was doing it, at first he goes like this, and then him and Cena looked at each other, and here comes the referee, and the referee's like, "Yep." And they're both like, "Yeah, we won," and you clearly see it, and I'm like, it's running out like this, and it comes straight down. It reminded me of a few years ago when one of my sisters had a broken blood vessel, and it just kept coming out, and it wouldn't stop bleeding.
Yeah.
But that match, it just they never aimed for his eyes, so this is
That's why it's an accident. It's
Yeah.
just like Gunther. I mean, it happens.
yeah. Well, we'll see what else happens, and then February 28th, I believe, is when the Japan promotion is coming to San Francisco, so I might be going to that first.
New Japan or which one?
It's one of the Japan promotions, I forget which one. But apparently there's I'm sure you've seen the poster for this online, Big Dog. But Nakamura is going to be at the promotion wrestling one of their guys. And I'm like, well, yeah. There's a picture of Nakamura facing off against a Japan wrestler. I'm like, is WWE trying to somewhat come out of the box now and be like AEW and everybody else?
Then it's not New Japan. Then it's probably the other promotion. Was it All Japan? I think All Japan Wrestling.
I don't. It came up on my email about the show. So
yeah, I think it's All Japan because WWE does not have a relationship with New Japan because they have their relationship with TNA and AEW.
Right. Yeah. So that might be the one that's coming to San Francisco in February. But then again, plus we all wonder what's going to really take place at the Royal Rumble. There's a lot of talk that, everyone's going to be elevated, things are going to happen, but we really don't know. But as I said last week, that, Chad Gable, they were going to, Triple H came up with the idea to maybe have him do his own storyline where he can somehow become another gold medalist. And everybody was like, well, that's not really a legitimate thing for Chad Gable. They're like, well, yeah, he never broke his neck. Kurt Angle did. And
is he the one that's been out, or is he the one that wrestles right now?
No, he's the one that's been out.
He's the one that's been out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he's an Olympic wrestler. And he wrestled in Olympic. I don't think he won anything, though.
Right. Yeah, I don't think so either. But Apollo Crews has been, he's still with his bodyguard, and they sent him back down to NXT. But he kind of dropped the accent, I noticed, on NXT. So maybe they're trying to fade away from that and maybe have him go back to his normal voice. And probably stick his bodyguard with someone like the Big Show. So that way they can break them up together.
Can't. Big Show's in AEW.
No, I'm saying with guys like him.
Oh. What did you think about Charlotte winning the title last night?
That was completely unexpected.
Charlotte won?
She
Yeah.
came back unexpectedly, challenged Ronda Rousey, and beat Ronda in about 2 minutes.
Yes, of course.
That was after Ronda already had a match.
Yeah.
Ronda, help me, Ronda.
Are you crying over there? Over Ronda?
Yeah, I like Ronda.
Ronda's a heel. Ronda beats the crap out of people just because she could.
Yeah, I know, but I like Ronda.
She's not a very good wrestler.
I think Roger is slowly graduating to a real wrestling fan, Big Dog.
I have to
Yeah.
pay attention. I have to because just we spend time on wrestling. I am not an expert, but I was surprised as to her winning. That was like shit. I was like, guys, out of respect, I'm spending time. I'm reading a lot more. So
It was just a shock because Charlotte's been gone for 6-7 months.
Yeah.
You know, and ever since she got married, she hasn't come back yet, or hadn't come back yet. They were saying she had an elbow injury, but I think she just had took the time off.
Yeah.
okay, forgive me. We are under 5 minutes. We're at about 4 minutes. We do need to end up at 10. So I just want to remind everyone. She is
That is
not a
true.
good wrestler, says Jay. Thank you, Jay. Yes.
And also she agrees that she's better as a heel.
And then Coffee says Rhonda isn't good at anything, which I think was just repeated a few moments ago. So,
Well, she's not a good wrestler. She was a very good MMA fighter until they figured out how to beat her.
yeah,
Then
and
she
that was
lost, but-
Cyborg, was it?
No, she never beat Cyborg and
No.
never fought. Cyborg
Who's the one that kicked her ass?
Who was that?
She was
It
that
was Misha
taller
Tate
girl.
and another girl, Holly Holm, and one other.
Yeah, guys, we talked about it forever. She had that move that was able, but it turned out that if they were, there it is. Thank you, Jay. If they were taller than her, that move didn't work as much anymore. She had a killer move, man. It won all the time. But Amanda Nunes and Holly Holmes, wow, okay. I don't watch MMA, but Rhonda sucks at acting too. Oh, really? What has she been in? Oh. I have to check that out.
She was in the Expendables, the third one.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, that's
one.
right. That's right.
And she was also on the TV show 911 for a couple episodes.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, folks, we are actually getting at the very end. So I would ask in these next 2 minutes to have your last takes because we do have to finish before 10 because the program is going to be following us shortly thereafter. Hey, have you heard from Almighty?
No, I saw him comment on messengers about stuff you guys are doing and all that. And I'm like, well.
I think we're going to have a professionals next week. So if you guys want to join, it won't be on a Monday. It might be on a Wednesday. But if you guys want to come over and join, I'll talk to you guys about that.
Oh, speaking of that, I probably will be here next week, but we'll see. Remember, first week is always tough because it's inventory week.
You did say that.
I have to be there at 3 a.m. But that means I'll be out of there by 7 a.m.
Oh, yeah. Hurry on home. Happy New Year's to everyone. Jay, Roz, everyone. Of course, Big Dog, Speedy.
Happy New Year.
Who the hell was on with us earlier? Is it just been the three of us?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry. See, my memory's going. I think I need more drugs. So I did go. Oh, do I have the right book? I left it inside. I purchased another book, folks. This is the one that I was talking about on a post. The Pacific Payback. It has to do with the Battle of Midway. I purchased another book 2 days ago on the Battle of Midway itself. I read that one permanently. Here is a picture of my mother-in-law that passed away. This is her. I just got the picture from her. They came back from Mexico on yesterday. And this is my wife's mama and her dad. They're now both passed away. So
He looks like Nacho Libre.
I was going to say the same thing.
that's funny. I did not think about that. So, it's a beautiful picture, but we'll see.
Well, there it is. 30 seconds is up.
Yeah.
Everyone, Happy New Year. I will not take away from Big Dog. I'll let him do that because it is New Year.
I actually have to go, man. I have to go transfer some monies and like a bonehead. I got to do to the bank, so I got to go. So All right, folks, we'll see you guys on the side. We're down to 15 seconds, and talk to you guys later. Peace
Happy
always.
New Year, everyone.
Take
All right,
care.
guys. We'll see you, and we're out.